Franz and I will take care of the vegetables in the greenhouses. As for Joshua... I knew it! I'll leave taking care of the babies to you. This boy is Will, and this girl is Cher. Babies? Understood. Mission acquired. Will guard children with my life. Will, Cher. Affirmative. Good day, good people. So they're fine day in the year of the resolve. Tooling, Dave, Barlow, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomal Cars. If you know me as the man who can give you these hands or something along those lines. Oh, welcome back to Trails in the Sky. The third is the final of the Sky series. We are, I think, honestly, doing a pretty decent job of chugging our way through what this game has to offer. I think we've just entered chapter 5? 4? 5? Feels like chapter 5 since we have, I think, most of the characters. But I don't think we're going to be making any progress in the game today in terms of the chapters. I think we will be exploring some more doors today. I think it might be a door kind of day if I remember right. Last weekend was Brawloween. If you haven't checked out Brawloween, Son David did a fantastic job. Go check it out. But after this, because I know you're here for the trails in the sky, here. Let's go through your comments from last time to help me with this time, because it has been a little bit longer than usual, and the last thing I remember is Kevin essentially learning about the death of Rufina, right? Argent? That sounds right. I honestly continue to forget her name from time to time, but like I think that's correct. If that's correct, it's in my long-term memory. Here, Anthony Sub, we're starting off with you. Shara, I don't think much time has passed since the end of Sky 2. Why do you look like you've grown like 5 years older? So I'll be real, a lot of times just a change of a haircut or a change of the outfit, it will like either age you up or age you down quite a bit, to be honest. Like if I cut off all of my facial hair, I'm getting carded at any place that I go to if I want to purchase alcohol, but I don't really buy alcohol a bunch, to be honest. But if I were going to bars like that, I would get carded every time. Without mustache and goatee, I have a baby face. The demo is free, so we might check it out, of Metaphor Refantasio Gilbert. How do you get yourself into these situations? I assume we'll see him again before the end of the game, to be honest. I swear everything goes back to Cassius as always. Cassius Bright. He'll be back in this game, you better believe he will. Estelle feels like she is. She'd be last rather, but it also feels like Josh would be towards the end, and yet, here we are. Avier, the IT guy, you would think you'd be able to figure out why the game would crash. So I did learn, but mainly from the comments. And it's a weird bug. It's like, I could use, if I wanted to like go in and figure it out, I could probably look at Event Viewer, or I don't think there's logs for this game, but I think Steam might have logs that'll probably contain information like that. I digress though. Avier, the one who called Dan the Dad of the Year. Who else did you think Agate was talking to? Oh look, I forgot Dan's name. But you know what, it felt like, you know, he was good. Honestly, having the other new characters be the last couple of ones makes sense, plus it's still the last in the OG gang, and hey, sorry, your friend is dead, but you're being promoted, so hey, that's nice. 2 more left. I thought it was weird that you said there were 4 more when we got Agate. Yeah, I forgot who was actually just not coming with us. They weren't even in the list. So that was on me. That's my bad. Jessica. Based on the thumbnail and title, I'm guessing you finished the chapter. Sure did, which means you have 3 moon doors to experience. We will be doing at least 1. We might try and knock out 2 this time. I don't know if the rest of Agate and Tita is going to be a longer door. I will say, for starters, that is going to be the door that we go to first, I think. And I think we have a door with our boy. I'm not sure if I want to. I guess we probably should do that one too. If we knock out 2 doors, which I think we'll have time to do, we'll knock out those 2 doors. Because I would like to just have 1 door to do next time, as well as some of the story, because I'm also trying to plan ahead. I am trying to plan ahead, because I will be going to Spain at the end of this month. So I need to, like, actually peek, because there will be 2 Saturdays that I will not be here. But I will be able to record. Here, I'm gonna leave this open, and we'll talk about this after I go to the comments. My Estelle, you shine like the sun, Joshua first chapter. Okay, I forgot that quote, but when I read it again, I was like, oh yeah, he did say that. My bad. You could have used Shadow Spear, and you didn't. For some reason, the Shining Palms on this plane were ridiculously tough to beat. Oh. Yeah, the palms just seem tougher in this game. Gilbert isn't even optional. It's not, really. If you return to the lodge and tried to enter the room, the Kurt room rather, the room Kurt used in 2nd chapter, the door would be locked. Gilbert, hold up in there until you reach the next chapter. Oh! No shot. That's crazy. Oh, Campy would love to place Gilbert in an eternal purgatory and watch him squirm. He just enjoys watching him in reality more. What is that Shining Palm luck? It's been I found so many I couldn't kill any of them. Cher keeps the short hair in her future appearances. I really like it. There's actually a waterfall near Zin's hometown. The detail, where's that guy that you were with before? Spoilers, chest. What could that mean? Oh, I super mixed up left and right. Sorry about that. It's fine. We made it through. Hopefully we won't need any more night vision goggles in the future. Stay strong, Agate. Please stay strong. One of my biggest gripes in this series, and I did read this before, is apparently you can't have non-blood related sibling bonds. There's always implications that one of them holds romantic feelings from the other one. Tita's literally 13. Surely she'll grow out of this little crush. Fair enough. She does have this little crush. Surely she won't. I'm sorry. Surely the game will make you try to view this as a viable relationship. Surely I won't rant about this no PvP ever again. Surely. It's called a stigma. And look, I got there eventually. I struggled. Like, I was like, it's in the back of my brain. It's like everyone has those moments where like, I'm thinking of a word, but it's just like escaped my mind for some reason entirely. Stigma was the word. His astigmatism, I remember. You can call it a seal. The words that I said, though, to get there were all kind of correct, because I'm pretty sure I called it a seal. I probably also called it something silly that was wrong, but I was like, it is like a seal. A Dominion activates it by saying, blank seal of mine, shining in the abyss. Spear of Loa is one of the strongest S-crafts in the game, I think. One of the settings makes bosses easier when you retry. You call Tita Chloe at least 10 times this episode. I think they're my 2 favorites, so I kind of just interact or interchange them. That Chloe Clee tag team might be really real in the future. I'm gonna talk to Sundavy about that, to be honest. Yeah. So, Kevin has been depressed ever since Rufina died. Not surprised. I think we have also, like, we've heard hints of that because he was taking on the toughest jobs on purpose. We'd already learned that. It's just we got to see specifically his reaction to her passing, and his state of mind. He's wanted to die ever since as well. That's why he became the heretic hunter. Side note, Super would not be working for the church if she didn't have her stigma. Was she supposed to be comforting him, soothing his troubled mind and heart? If so, she has one of the most roundabout approaches I've ever seen. That's Hajime Izuru, voicing Joshua. I also never mentioned it, but Nagito is Agate. Okay, well. And then, Hermit's Guard of the Gambler's Jack should be next to Carnelia. Optional conversations with Agate, Tita, and Annalise. I'll keep all of that in mind. Door 5 requires Annalise as a battle. Door 6, Pain and Misery. Well, maybe we won't do that Star Door this time. I don't like the sound of that. Sundoor 2 requires Estelle as the fishing minigame, so remember to turn off background music. The last guy will always catch 3 large fish, so you'll likely lose if you miss a single time. Yikes. Moondoor 4 requires Estelle and Joshua, and it's one of the shorter moon doors. Make sure to check for new sneakers. Your reward is the memory quartz. Shows you door locations on the minimap, which I don't know if that's super important. I don't think we've actually missed a door. We're pretty good about exploring, to be honest. Moondoor Part 1 and Part 2. Moondoor 1 Part 2, we will be doing that. I'll keep that in mind. Moondoor 2 requires Shara. I don't know if we'll do that one this time. Maybe we will? I'm not sure. I'm unsure. We'll see. And let's go through the rest of these comments real quick. And also mentioned was, fun fact, Grimsel Fortress is in a different map than the second chapter if you bring Annalise here. She comments on it, the game crash happens when Agate power smashes in that fight on DX9. Switching it to DX8 will fix the crash if you ever run into it anywhere else. Thank you guys for that. DirectX. I don't think I've... I just launched it on the default, and I guess it's DirectX 9 is the default. Sadly, the Tina X Agate jokes will not stop. It continues to be the absolute worst. Hate that, because I love the both of them. I think they have, like, the sweetest little, like Jessica said, non-blood related brother-sister relationships. Let me see. Charmelia said, quick question though. How did you not know Atlas made a Persona, who made the Persona series, made a game, which has Persona related stuff called Metaphor, because I try and stay away from, like, big game announcements, and I just wait for you guys to be like, hey, maybe you should play this, or hey, this might be a fun series, so that I don't get, like, spoiled, because I'll look at things and I'll be like, oh, well, let me see a little bit of it, and then I'll just, like, watch a series incidentally, and I was like, well, now I know everything. And I'm kind of okay with playing things that I've played before, but I haven't really done too much of that on the channel. I think the biggest time that we did do that was, or the biggest time that I think I've wanted to do it was, Zero Escape. I still want to play through the Zero Escape trilogy, just because I think it's been so long that I don't remember a lot of the main bits that happen. Also, before we officially start, let's talk about the calendar. The calendar. So, it is the 2nd. I will be out of town officially starting the 22nd, and I should be back on the 1st or the 2nd big time zone switch. I will probably also be taking an additional day off of work for that, because I didn't really factor in jet lag. I'll be working from home that day, so maybe I'll just work from... No, I'll probably just take it off, let's be honest. I got days to burn. So that means, excluding this episode, there's the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. The 23rd and the 30th will definitely be recorded at the same, maybe at the same time. I think it's gonna have to be. Because in my brain, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just release the one on the 23rd and then play it right after that one releases so I get some comments. But I will already be out of town, so I can't record another one at that point. So, probably around the 16th, 17th, I'll record 2 episodes of this, which in my mind, I'm thinking maybe those should be Moondoor episodes and we should continue with the story. Because I think there's less... But this game doesn't even really feel like it's high pressure, to be honest. And then one of these weekends is probably OC Revolution. I don't remember which weekend, but it's one of them. So I really only need to worry about, well, maybe the weekend that is OC Revolution. If it's the 16th, I'll just record maybe after Dirk is done with that. I'll figure it out. I'm trying to just figure out, no matter what, you'll have one episode before I'm like, I'm about to record 2 in a row. And I will give you like a flashing red warning because that's what's gonna be. Cool. I think we're pretty much set, and then we'll be going into December and the end of the year, which is fun and crazy, wild and crazy kids. I had to do that for myself, but it's also good for you guys to know because, I mean, this is our little personal Saturday / Sunday time / whenever you watch it time. This is Gambler's Jacket. Yeah, let's go ahead and read it. And by that I mean, let's go and skim through it because we read it all last time. I'm trying to remember. Are there any other? Oh my gosh. Are there any other book series? Did I do 3 already? I think so. Doesn't matter. 4. 5. 6. I actually really enjoyed Gambler's Jacket. Or Gambler Jacket. 7. 8. 9. 10. I wonder if there's like a lore significance why these things are here. 11. 12. 13. 14. Okay, we're done. Okay. So also, I think I'm starting to have some thoughts about this game. And maybe we'll talk about them as we kind of go forward with the actual chapter. It's gonna be a door episode today. I'm gonna be real. Mainly because I want to get the Tita, etc. door. You alive? Kevin appears to be asleep. And you. Okay, that should do the trick for now. Now we'll just have to make sure he doesn't get too cold. Maybe I should whip up some porridge for when he gets up. Wow. I had her written off as a total dumbass, but maybe, just maybe, she may actually be kind of capable? Oh, hey, she seemed like she'd be an amazing housewife if she wanted to. Look at her. From what I remember, she used to handle all the chores for the other Sky Bandits too. That kind of stuff actually seems to be her forte, rather. Gah! Estelle's so furious, she's like, dang, I'm glad these 3 were together for this conversation, actually. Nothing to worry about here, leave looking after him to me. Good for her. Actually, that, I don't want to say that's the most responsible I think she's been. Because I think she has flashes of responsibility. We haven't brought ingredients in a long time. We're also dead poor, so never mind. You two. Oh, I was aware that Father Graham was a member of the Gralsritter. I certainly wasn't aware that he was such a high-ranking member of the group, however. One of the most powerful members at that. Alright, same old. There was a point when Olivier tried delving into research on the Gralsritter. He wasn't able to ascertain rather much in the end, no matter how hard he tried, though. After seeing for myself what their strongest members are capable of, I can understand why he would want to look into them. Anything else? Oops. The ability to slay a devil of that strength in one blow is unusual, to say the least. Unnatural, too. Yeah? Well, somebody's gonna be here at some point. So here's, let's just talk, not theories, because I kind of just have thoughts. I don't think I don't have this game figured out yet, but, I mean... I do still think we're dealing with some kind of not afterlife per se. Oh, there's the little homies. What's up, y'all? Oh, Estelle, do you know how Father Kevin's doing? He's fine, I think. He's got Josette looking after him. Oh, that's right. Whew, what a relief. I'm sorry for worrying you. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Okay. I'm worried about Kevin, but that's not all I'm worried about. It sounded like the Lord of Phantasma knew Kevin would use his stigma power and end up collapsing. It sounded like the Lord of Phantasma knew Kevin would use his stigma's power, and so, like, here's my theory. And not theory. The Lord of Phantasma isn't just gonna be some, like, hello, I rip off the mask, and hello, it's me. It was me all along, Spider-Man. random person. I think it's gotta be like Rufina or some familiar face, to be honest. Otherwise, because this game is all about, you know, its big reveals and other things. Like, I still believe the person's like right hand, left hand man is probably like not Love specifically, but maybe some not variation. It's like we said earlier, but he's in. We know that he is in the heavens above, in with the goddess. So what does that make the Love that's here? Or better yet, if this isn't like Gehenna, where are we is the question that I still have not even tried to really figure out so much. Whoever this Lord of Phantasma is, created it for a reason, is targeting Kevin. And I want to say not even Kevin and Reese, specifically Kevin, regardless. And all that would make their kingdom draw. I want to also think about the very start of the game, because we saw the Lord of Phantasma, like, essentially stalking Kevin when he was on that, like, big old airship. We'll continue. And that would make their kingdom, I am my kingdom, you took it all away, I gave it all away, closer to completion or something, which is worrying too. Their kingdom closer to completion. We're gonna need to be even more careful than before, aren't we? I don't want anyone else getting hurt. Yeah, if they're targeting Kevin specifically, why are the rest of us here is also another question I have. Agate, what's up?
Dominion or not, I don't know what that priest was thinking, going nuts and knocking himself out cold. If he was with me, I would have been the one to knock him out cold. Oh yeah. He could have ran what he was planning past us before he became, before becoming dead weight. Some people, I swear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Agate, this sounds, like you. On more than one occasion. I think just 2 occasions that we have actually been playing with you in a party. But definitely 2 occasions.
I always figured Kevin was more than he was letting on. I didn't think he'd go and use some superpower and collapsing on us like that. Bah. Bah goes the sheep. I love sheep.
Oh, Reese, are you okay now? I'm fine. I managed to avoid any direct blows in battle. I knew you'd go and help Kevin out if he needed it. Well, I did some serious thinking about what you said. Kevin, just as Kevin has his reasons for wanting to be a knight, I've got my own reasons for becoming a squire, so... Okay then. Now all we need to do is wait for Kevin to wake up so you can tell him how you feel, am I right? Yes, you're right. And at least, thank you very much. Think nothing of it. Wow. I didn't know you two were so close. They had girl talk apparently. Oh, I'm sure you know why though. It's because she's so cute. Is anyone surprised? No? No. Well, we freed you, Estelle. Now all that's left to do is for Kevin to wake up and everything will be hunky-dory again. Hunky-dory. Shara, I do like her. I like her shortcut. I kind of miss the long hair, but I'm already used to the shortcut and I do like it. It's been one thing after another since we got in here, but I'm just glad you turned out to be alright. Who, me? But of course, Josh was putting on a brave face the whole time, but you know him. Anyone could tell how worried he was about you. Could you? I don't believe I was showing it. You were worried about me? Well, I think most people would be worried if they heard their girlfriend had been captured, don't you? Ooh, look at the blush. I see you blushing. I was captured? For real? Was I? I mean, I guess I was, but it sure doesn't feel like it. I don't even remember anything like that happening. Oh, whatever. No big deal if I can't remember, right? Bro, you never change. And neither do I. Now I can go back to drinking worry-free. Glug. Shara. What kind of reaction is that? So, how are things coming along with you two? Any major developments? Hey, you think you can give me some kind of heads up before asking me personal questions? To be fair, I did figure it was going to come up eventually. Go on, spill. I need to know these things. Come on. Oh, yes. I can't deny that I'm curious too. I'm glad that this is our party right now. The OG3, the OTP3, the OT3. I've tried looking to the Gross Ritter and the Congregation of the Sacraments myself before. Yeah, we heard that from your boy Vander. Major Vander. Unfortunately, no amount of research could have prepared me for the sheer power that the Dominions seemingly possess. If we're to deal with foes who are comfortable making an enemy of someone who possesses such power, this could get very tricky indeed. Yeah, from what everyone said, the Lord of Phantasma guy doesn't sound like they're going to be a walk in the park. Yeah, well, I've got you here. How's the whole plan going these days? The whole plan, that whole plan, there we go. Whatever do you mean? You know, the one you were heading back to the Empire to put into action after you had us going with the crazy stunt you pulled back at the Hacking Gate. You better be putting your back into it, rather. If you're not, there's a staff here with your name on it. Oh, haha. Oh, I see. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Estelle. I shall take them to heart. Wait, that's it? No dodging questions or creepy comments with that dumb grin you've always got on half the time? You feeling okay, Olivier? Shara didn't drink you under the table again, did she? So we're dealing with foes who are content with making an enemy out of a powerful Dominion army. The Schwartz Ritter and the Lord of Phantasm will certainly be a force to be reckoned with, which is why I'm going to stay here and get my beauty sleep. I wouldn't stand a chance against them. Never change, Olivier. Zen, everything about the Lord of Phantasm is still a mystery to us. But look on the bright side, that ghost seems alright with us. We've got a whole lot of capable people here too, rather. I'm sure it's gonna be a way for us to get through this. Okay, so all that's the same. Let me pull up Jessica's comment real quick to see if there's anyone I need in the party for any extra dialogue. I don't think so. Bo do 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 do. Optional conversation with Shara and Chloe. Oh, I need to actually take Chloe out of the party. And talk to Olivier with Mueller in the party, and talk to Josette with Joshua in the party. We talked to Josette with Joshua in the party. So we just need to, I guess, no. Yes. We need to take Chloe out, and let's go and just put Major Vander in, and that'll be all that we need to do. We need to find, well, I don't know where Chloe is. Oh, maybe she's down there helping, Josette. I hate to think that she's all alone. This is not who I wanted to talk to. You. So we're dealing with foes who are, so will surely be a force to walk. I would go stay and get my blue sheep. I wouldn't. Okay, now this will probably be, yep. Anger. Okay, well that's it. That's the only extra bit. Alright, fair enough. But I do want to get Chloe's, I kind of want to get, like, Joshua's dialogue, too. Sure. Well, give me Chloe, I guess. So let's find, I assume that Chloe's gonna be down here, because if you're bringing Josette, nobody's gonna be down here. Yeah, I figured. Oh, Joshua's here too. Well, Josh, what's up? How is he, Joshua? Generally fine, he's in a deep sleep right now. He's been groaning every so often, though. What, really? That doesn't sound good. Oh, don't worry. The only symptoms he's showing is a light fever. All we can do is let him rest. It's going to take some time to realign. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find time to recover. The mental burden he's carrying is just as taxing on his body. Oh, for sure. For sure. Estelle's down with it. Well, keep an eye on him, okay? Thank you, Chloe, Joshua. Oi, no problem, Reese. Leave it to us. Generally not a good idea to rush the recovery of mental strain using medicine. It's best to let them heal on their own. Let's make sure he gets plenty of rest. And oi, try not to think about Kevin too much. I'm used to taking care of people like this. I'll be able to handle this doing it alone. But you're here, I'll do it even better with Joshua standing by my side. Maybe I'll even tease him a little bit. Instead, you're better off focusing on exploring for now. Okay, well, then we're done. Let me make sure you don't have a second dialogue. Yes. Okay. Right? Actually, I only had one optional dialogue with you, but part of me believes that since, Give me Joshua. Nope.
You ready?
I was gonna say, part of me believes that since she was like, I'm good doing this alone, I might want Joshua in the party. I'm surprised just how capable Josette actually is. She's a real natural when it comes to looking after people. Yep, she's way better than Estelle anyway. Oh my gosh, uh-oh. Well, I guess that's something that happens when you grow up surrounded by boys. Weren't you also growing up surrounded by boys? I heard a lot about Josette from Estelle, but I was surprised at just how much a natural she is when it comes to looking after people. Alright, great. That's the other bit of dialogue we didn't get. Surprisingly, it doesn't say it when Joshua was there, but I guess Joshua had dialogue in that conversation. So, I think we're good to just go to some of these moon doors. Let me figure out who I need to bring, actually. Oh, you know, let's start with the...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's just start with the one that we all want to see. Let's be real. Moon doors. It is this one. Hey, I brought Agate with me. Bring me the accompanied by an ever-burning flame. Only then shall the door open. Part 2, baby! Part 2! Get in there, you two. Surely we don't have to fight again, though, right? We already fought the first time. I did not save. Hopefully it'll give me a chance to save. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. So, stop. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think more about what is going on in this game. Like, we're walking through these doors and we're being granted a memory fragment and a blessing. So my thing is, part of me is, okay, well, I believe that all of these people are real here. We're like, these are real people. Let's continue. Sure. I mean, very clearly, we're not going to get any, like, lore of what's going on in the actual game from these doors. I just want to see Agate come out here and say, oh man, it's time for the meet and greet. But I guess he doesn't know that the parents are here, right? There he is, our boy! I can't believe I'm going through with this. I should have never given in to peer pressure and promised to come here once a month in the first place. Having to adjust my schedule all the time just so I can come all this way to eat is such a pain in the ass. But whatever, I do owe her, I guess.
Oh yeah! What the hell? I just felt this horrible chill run down my spine. What was that for? Huh? Okay then. It doesn't seem like I got a cold or anything. Probably no big deal. Don't want to get Tita and the old man sick.
Well, that's everything switched that needs to be. The machine guns are the new models, so they could probably do with some tweaking. That's all. Oh gosh, not Erica, the one who's fine but not fine. That's all of the armament strengthened. Its mobility is up 16% because of all of the work we did throughout the night, you know? Ha, okay, I think we should leave it like this for now and take some data as is before we start doing anything else. Works for me. Ordinarily, we'd settle for testing whether it can perform basic activities at this stage and then call it a day, but thanks to all of Tita's help, it ended up being relatively complete for our prototype. I think we'll probably get away with doing a simple combat test using it even. And we should, too.
After all, it just so happens that we have the perfect guinea pig for it coming.
Mom, you're not gonna murder my best friend, are you? Not my big brother. Morning, Tita. Murder's on your mother's mind again. Did you sleep well? Yeah, I'm feeling great. But I woke up and had this terrible shiver that went down my spine. Oh, it was like two horses getting lassoed through New York City. All I can picture in my mind is the sight of that red-haired hooligan crawling on the ground after getting the beating of a lifetime by an orbital gear. I can hardly wait to see it in real life, too. But, Mom, I keep trying to tell you that Agate's really not a bad person. Ha, don't take what she's saying to heart, Tita. She could probably stand to discuss the issue a bit more tactfully. But I'm sure all she wants to do is exactly find out what Agate's doing trying to worm his way to you in the first place. Oh boy, even Dad seems to have him wrong, it's true. But the fact that Agate was like, yo Dan, apparently they are just tight now. Okay, let me explain this one more time. He might be sort of rude and blunt, but he does grumble, and he does grumble every time he has to do something, and he has a habit of scaring people off really easily, but he's actually a kind, good person, I swear. Really now. I'm starting to get a little worried about him too. What? Why? I keep saying he's a really nice person. Alright, time to go and get things ready. I'll leave the final adjustments to you, Dan. I've got something to take care of elsewhere. You going then? That I am. And I've heard more than enough. Something has to be done.
The sinner must be punished. Must be punished with death.
With death, nah, blood. Goodbye. What? Mom, where are you going? Wait. Oh, here it goes. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Gadoo, gadoo. Gadzooks! Mom! What in Adios's name is happening here? Oh, you know what it is, Professor. Just my wife, your daughter, and a murderous rampage again. Same as every other day. I'll live. Usually it's me she's trying to murder. What was Erica doing in such a hurry for? Ha ha ha. You know, as I said earlier, murder. Well, it's time. For testing to begin. You're not much less of an overprotective parent than she is, I'll have you know. Where is she? I could have sworn I saw her running this way. Where could she have gone? I really wish I had saved before this. Just because I think he might have to fight that robot, and if he does, might as well drop by the guild house to see if there's any work to do until evening. If he has to do that move that crashes the game, oh no.
What?
That was actually kind of a jump scare. Like, I knew she would be in here, but still.
Was that just my imagination? The second I walked in the door, it felt like my life was in mortal danger. It must have just been the wind. The only person here is that researcher there, so it must have been...
Oh my, what do we have here? If it isn't
Agate Krosner.
Haha, I pity you, I really do.
Come again?
I never dreamed my target would come wandering in nonchalantly while I was making necessary preparations for his execution. But that makes things easier for me. Now, I can tell you what I want directly. We prepared a most perfect place to die for you over at the Central Factory. So come along, there's not a moment to waste.
Who are you? Are you here to pick a fight with me or something?
No, not at all. This is a completely legitimate request I've made to the guild. Oh no! More specifically to you, checks guild board. Death by robot. Pay 0. Bracer needed, Agate. Like hell you did. No request like that would ever get accepted here. If you want to submit a request to the guild, you're gonna have to come up with a little something better than that. Oh, you pitiable flea. I figured you were a little thick-headed, but I didn't think your general IQ would be quite this low.
You need to be aware of your mortal sins. What does this woman have against me? Her eyes are scaring the shit out of me.
Clean out those ears of yours and listen well, moron. This request is about testing the capabilities of the orbital gear by comparing it to you in a variety of situations, which means that you'll be helping us, by helping us rather, we'll be able to improve it. Ha! And in the process, maybe the unforgivable sins you've committed shall be,
What are you rambling on about, woman? Maybe you didn't get the memo, but the Bracers Guild exists to help people who really need it. We don't exist to just do any old thing for someone that feels like asking us to do it. So I really haven't got time to be messing around with some crazy time waster.
No, wow. Messing around, wasting time with some crazy time waster is crazy. Hehe. Is that the real reason you don't want to do this, or are you just scared?
I'll go beat up your dumb robot.
I can't find her anywhere at all, and she hasn't gone home. Just where could Mom have run off to? It's not my fault you're not listening to me. As I said, if you help with these tests, I might be gracious enough to consider reducing your punishment. A little. That sounded like Mom. Could she be in the guild?
If you want my help, that much, Tita.
Agate? What are you doing here with Ma? And one more thing I want to make very clear right off the bat. You do not get a single cell radius of my sugar powdered donut under any circumstances. Are we clear, you shameless hoodlum?
Wait a sec.
Whoosh. R/whoosh. Zoom.
Well, what just happened here? Kilika? Can you explain? She just up and ran off with Tita. I hope I didn't just witness her getting abducted by someone dangerous.
Thank you, Kilika, for explaining. You didn't worry about that.
Oh, sup, Kilika.
Her name is Erica Russell. She's Tita's mother.
That's her mom? Oh no. That is Tita's mom? Oh no. You've gotta be kidding me.
Her parents came back from abroad about 2 weeks ago, Erica and Dan Russell. Their arrival was somewhat unconventional, admittedly, but they are really Tita's parents, I can assure you of that.
You're trying to tell me that that woman is related to her by blood? Tita came out of that woman. Are you serious? The macho man Agate Savage does not believe it.
And with that mystery resolved, would you mind if we got right to discussing the work matters?
Oh yeah, lay it on me.
I'm free until this evening, so if you got any quick jobs that need doing, I can knock them out for you. Well, there's the one from the Central Factory. They're requesting assistance with a variety of tests for a prototype of a new weapon called the Orbital Gear.
Orbital Gear?
Hold up a minute, that sounds familiar. The guild has officially accepted the request that Erica mentioned to you earlier. It has your name on it, in fact.
I can't believe this. She actually submitted that as an official request?
I don't know much more about this orbital gear than you do, I'm afraid. She merely described it as a weapon that combines the finest in Liberal's orbital technology. It's being developed by the entire Russell family together to boot. The location you'll need to go to is the Zeiss Central Factory.
A new weapon? Wait a second, you said the whole Russell family, right? Not just the adults? Please tell me that Tita isn't involved in this crap.
I couldn't tell you, she didn't say. I've heard Tita was about ready to graduate rather from being an apprentice to becoming a full-fledged engineer though, so perhaps she is. Would her involvement be a problem to you, Agate?
Well, no, but I've never met her parents. I've only heard about them from Tita, so it's not like I could pretend to know what they're like. But her mom's nothing like she made her out to be. She seems kinda cuckoo crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, looking like the cuckoo clock that has spun around 3 times and is falling down and can't get back up. She seems kind of messed up in the head. But if that kook's got Tita involved in developing some kind of new weapon, put that request on hold for now, Kilika.
On hold? Don't give it to anyone else for now, I assume you mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and find out what's going on. Don't even think about giving that to anyone else before I'm back.
That is a protective older bro. Haha, I get to save! Thank goodness. Which means, can I, like, enter any other place? Oh, I can! What's up? The Rainford company is working on expanding the lineup at the moment. Personally, I'm hoping we can start selling the new orbital cannon here, but who knows if that'll be possible. I have to keep badgering the owner and pray the stars align. Oh, who are you? Gundalf! Gundalf! Yo, it's Gundalf! I love him! I love his name. Well, if it isn't Agate.
What's going on, Gundalf? Not often I catch you stopping off at a weapon shop like this.
Ha! I'm not gonna be in town that much longer. I'm leaving, due to leave on the next airship. Reports say it'll be delayed from what I hear, though, so I ended up, with some time to kill.
Busy as always.
Not as busy as Kurt. Still, my workload's gonna be going up before it goes down with all these bracers scattering. First we lose Estelle and Joshua, now we're losing Kilika. We're really short on warm bodies. Oh, does Agate know we're losing Kilika yet?
Think about Kilika leaving was true then. Whatever. When have we ever not been short of people?
We're gonna have to keep our chins up until some new guys come and erase our workloads. Huh? Is this me, or do you sound like you have some specific new recruits in mind?
I wouldn't go that far.
That's a shame. I do hope we get some in soon. We could use all the help we can get right about now. I kind of hope that his trio of hooligan homies join the guild at some point. Let me peek real quick at this. Martina at the hotel. Randall in the bar. 2 conversations with Gundalf. Oh, let's see what else Gundalf had to say. I keep forgetting you should talk to everybody twice. Yeah, I'd say we could do with stumbling upon a few qualified newbies right now. Speaking of which, wasn't Cassius, it wasn't Cassius rather, that scouted you out to join the guild back in the day?
Why'd you have to go and bring that up, huh? Can't we go one episode without a mention of Cassius Bright? That was a long time ago. Some things are best swept under the rug.
What are you talking about, man? You should hold that in high esteem. We've been to the guild. I kind of want to talk to Kilika, actually. Heard you leaving. Uh-oh. Agate, I thought you were in a hurry.
I was, but I remembered something. I heard you were planning on leaving the guild and returning home.
Indeed. That's still the plan, but the process of getting things ready for my successor has been taking longer than planned. As things currently stand, I'll be leaving at the start of the next month.
Right. It's really not going to be the same without you. You've done a lot for me while you've been here.
I suppose I have. Just be sure not to get poisoned and collapse again during my successor's time here. I can handle it, but you'd give them nightmares, probably.
I didn't do that on purpose, you know.
I'm glad they had this little conversation. I actually really like this a lot. Can I ask one favor of you, Agate?
Huh? What's up? I got you covered.
Come over to Zeiss from time to time, alright? We've got plenty of free time, haven't you?
Hell no, I'm a busy guy. I already have to make time to come here. Once a month. But not so busy that I can't find time to drop by now and then for you.
Thanks. I've told my successor rather all about you. Do try to get along with them.
You never miss a beat, do you?
If you're in a hurry, you should focus on getting to the Zeiss Central Factory instead of hanging out around here. If you're not, by all means, take care of some work on the board.
Sure thing.
Can I look at the board? I can! Sure, a lot of requests here. None of them seem real urgent, at least. I can afford to leave them for now. Gotta get myself over to the Zeiss Central Factory. Much I like to work on some of these, I should go and see what Tita's got herself worked up in. Gotta head over to the Central Factory. Alright, I just wanted to see. Oh, hey! Wong!
Whoa, Agate's here? Hey, Wong, how are things?
I've been better. You familiar with someone called Erica Russell? Uh-oh. I heard she's just as much trouble as Professor Russell. I can believe it. Ever since she showed up in town, we've been getting more requests coming in than usual. You could call it a coincidence, but, yeah.
That's so, huh?
Gundalf mentioned that there's that her husband's rather a former bracer. Oh! Really? Dan's a former bracer. Apparently it was a real showstopper too. Strange couple, huh? That's really interesting. I did not. I'm glad we got some Dan lore. Dan lore, Dan lore. Bonk, bonk, bonk. But we do still want to go to some of these other places. Like, I don't think there's anything in here. I can go upstairs though. Daily goods, they're selling like wildfire this month, which is great news for us. Ever since the orbital power went out, lamps and stuff are going like hotcakes. On the surface, everything's back to normal, but obviously unease in people's hearts is going to take a while longer to vanish. Fair enough. Let me see. This is the church. Oh yeah, I want to talk to a couple of the people here. Oh, if it isn't Agate. Have you already heard about Killica returning to Calvard? Yeah, I was talking to her about it earlier. I see. All of us in Zeiss owe her some kind of debt to her, big or small, so I just hope that we can all come together and do something for her before she leaves. Only a select few people know about Killica leaving, she hasn't told all that many yet. I can't help but wonder whether she intends to keep it that way or depart without telling the townsfolk too. So, I have one question, and I don't remember if I asked it already, because it was in my mind a couple seconds ago, but I know I was just reading dialogue. I hope we get to meet her replacement. I know that we probably won't really be back to Liberl, but I do hope we get to either meet her replacement or like learn about the replacement. I don't know. I don't think I was supposed to hear about her departure, but I accidentally did when she was talking to Father Vixen yesterday. It's hard to believe that she's going to be leaving us. Zeiss isn't going to be the same without her. It's a difficult call to make, but I think it would be best to keep this from the factory chief for now. I don't think we would be doing him any favors by telling him now. Fair enough, huh? I'm gonna do this, but I don't want to like accidentally proceed because I feel like talking to him could be like, oh, Tita's gotten herself wrapped up in this. This is just a house. Let me just double check. We have the bar, the hotel. We've done Gundalf. We did Killica. We did Wong. We can go to Murdoch. We've done Father Vixen. I mean, we'll just go around town. This, I believe, is the bar. What's up? Hey, you need something? If you want to order something, go and speak to the new girl. I left her in charge of the counter. Okay, what's up? New girl! Welcome, welcome. We're currently running a lunchtime special. Come in and try our delicious grub. I only work here at this time of the day, actually. Why so much? Why? I'd much rather be here at lunchtime than over to the Zeiss Central Factory. All they do there is boring crap, the menial stuff. And I'd say I'm much more suited to be chirpy and cheery during, and luring in all the boys in here than being a receptionist in a gloomy factory, right? Fair enough. I guess. Who's upstairs? Nobody. Is that everybody in here? I guess so. Did you have anything else to say? Hey, you need something? Okay. Great. And then you, Randall. It sounds like old Russell's stirring up trouble again. And if that's not scary enough, this time he's got Erica with him. I've heard two bigger ingredients. I never heard two bigger ingredients for a disaster than that. As long as Dan's with them, they shouldn't be able to cause too much trouble, but to say I'm worried is an understatement. Those two working on the same project can only spell trouble. Randall, poor guy. The newbie working here is Randall's granddaughter. Oh! That's nice. Her cooking's not half bad, and she's got a knack for dealing with customers, but thanks to her being around, the owner's gonna have to have a better excuse to slack off. Fair enough. There is like I thought there was a kitchen back here that I could go into. Maybe that's a different, yeah, that must be a different restaurant, or different bar. Bars. Here's the hotel. Oh, what are y'all doing out here? Just a quick look and then go with your gut. Choose the apple out of the basket that grabs your most attention and you can't go wrong. Those are all about instincts. Monica. All right, I'll go with that. Okay, that's kind of wild. This is all about apple picking. Hello. I was in the living room earlier, and I was weirdly shocked by what I found there. Someone had hidden a disturbing number of lamps under the shelves, huh? Ma'am? I know who's responsible, too. It's that Emma. What in Adios' name possessed her to buy that many lamps? And it's the lamps that have been flying off the shelves. Oh my gosh. What are we ever going to need them for? We've been getting an increasing number of guests from Calvard recently, which is great news for us. By the way, the way Emma's been behaving lately, rather, I can't help but be worried she'll do something stupid and drive them away. I hope not. Where is she? And where are these lamps? Dear Emma. Ever since that time I couldn't turn on the orbital lamps, I've been worried about the same thing happening again, so I decided to make sure it couldn't by buying every single lamp that I could get my hands on. Now I'll never have to worry about that ever happening again, right? Right? Now even if we can't turn on regular lights, we'll have a mass supply of lamps to light the rooms. It's perfect. It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I can focus on my work without any worries. Oh, poor Emma. I wish I could find these lamps. I just wanted to open a door and there's just a room full of lamps. Have I been in this room? No. Can I go into this room? Oh, that's the linen room. This is where the lamps are. Oh, hey! Dodge. I make a living buying ornaments, and this isn't my first time coming here to do it. Last time I did, all the power in the town went out, unfortunately. Ended up having to go back empty-handed. I hope nothing happens this time. Well, as long as you're not caught in one of those crystals, you should be fine, my guy. I think that's most of the people. Oh, except for we gotta go back to the church. So that troublemaker Erica's finally in town again, isn't she? It baffles me how that woman turned out. She used to be such a pretty little thing. Back when she was younger, she always used to go on about how she wanted to be a sister of the church when she grew up. Her personality was the same as it is now, though. Father Vixen flat out told her, not with your personality. Dang. I'll remember that day as long as I live. She came right to me after it happened, crying her eyes out, then launched a flying kick at me. Oh my gosh. That only slightly changes my opinion of her. Oh, adios above. The time has finally come for the orbital gear experiments to begin. Please let them finish without causing any major catastrophes. Oh, and one more thing. Professor Russell seems to be in contact with an acquaintance of his over in Lemon State. And he seems to be intent on visiting them at some point too. Okay. I hope he doesn't go and cause any more trouble. Oh, and adios. Oh, Kilika. Please protect him. All of us and Zeiss from harm. Oh my gosh. Poor guy. Oh, he's even relying. Oh, if when he finds out the Kilika is out, he's doomed. Where's outside here? Oh, hey, Stain. What a great name. Carl's new model of orbital gun finally is going to be sold in the mass market by the sounds of it. He said he was in the middle of making the oh, we tested that gun, didn't we? Making the final adjustment so it can happen. I can hardly wait. Good on you, Stain. Oh, here's the door. I'm just blind. I paid a visit to Minoria Village over near Rouen a while back. It was quite easy to see why Irene recommended it. Oh, Irene sells flowers, by the way, and there are beautiful flowers everywhere there. Now I know why it's famous for them. As much as I love living here, I'd love to live rather in a place like that if I could. I do like Minoria a lot. It's small though, but it's nice. I'm glad that, and it's very close to a bustling town. I'm glad the domestic situation has finally calmed down. Oh my gosh, Vince! Imagine a kid like this young kid. Let's say like this 7-year-old just walks up to you and is like, "I'm glad the domestic situation has finally calmed down now." Wild. My mother seems to have put all of that out of her mind and forgotten about it. But not me. I'll never be able to forget the sight of the flying structure collapsing before my eyes. I think I'll be able to recall it even if on my deathbed. Oh my gosh, Vince. That's wild. Okay. I think that's most of the people that I want to talk to. We went in there. We've been in here, right? Yes. Talk to that man 3 times. Hey, let's just go ahead and peek. And let's also go ahead and save. And Irene up near the factory. I guess there's a couple people actually near the factory we can talk to. Gustav is here. Oh, we gotta talk to Gustav. And Faye. Okay, there's a couple people we have to talk to. The roof is how we proceed to, the next part of the story. So we'll go there last. We want to go up to the Zeiss Central Factory because... Irene! I saw something absolutely crazy the other day. I was here selling flowers like I usually do when all of a sudden people started raining down from the sky. Huh? I couldn't believe my eyes. I was so shocked I went into hiding, so I didn't see what happened after that. But I still can't help but wonder rather who they were and why what they wanted. Oh, no, people didn't actually start falling from the sky. I understand now. Ooh, it feels good to finally take a breather. I've been so busy lately, it feels like I never stop working. Sometimes I feel that, my guy. Where's my Murdoch? No, I'm sorry, Gustav. Murdoch's still on my mind because I'm worried about his mental health.
Yo, Agate, a long time no see. Wasn't expecting to run into you here. I heard you were busy as hell going around everywhere and getting LeBurl's orbital facilities all up and running. Heh, I sure was. And then after that, I holed myself up in the Leiston factory and buckled down on the necessary repairs to the RC. And now that that's done, I'm finally going back home. Oh, for the love of Idios. And it's only gonna get worse from here. We've got the loading equipment back on board, so now we can get down to the real work, salvaging. Trying to pull the LeBurl Ark out of the lake has been on the cards for a while now, but now we can finally get started on it. Which we kind of go see some of that earlier on in this story, which is going to be later from this point where they are now. That's when they pull up the cube, and that is what has transpired all of this, which is interesting. Why the cube? The cube specifically didn't do all of this, but, and it's, what is the Lord of Phantasma? Because we saw the Lord of Phantasma watching Kevin before we discovered the cube, and that's another, like, interesting bit of all of these shenanigans, regardless. Come to think of it, I heard Dan and Erica are back in town. Erica? He's gotta mean Short Stuff's mom, right? You've heard her name a couple of times now. Shame, I really haven't got the time to drop by and see him. Maybe they'd be up for drinks when we're all free another day. Maybe Dan. I mean, maybe Erica too. She seems like she could be a good time. She might be a fun drunk, and that sounds kind of ridiculous, but I honestly kind of mean it. Here, we'll continue. Hello. If you happen to hear any strange shouts or loud explosions while you're here, just ignore them, okay? It's for the best, just trust me. Hello. What are you looking for, Professor Russell? She passed by here not too long ago. I heard her boarding the elevator with Tita, but I'm afraid I have no idea where they could have gone after that. We're going to the ground floor. Faye! Ooh, can I go in here? I want to talk to Faye first. Wait, I recognize you. Weren't you one of the bracers on the RSA? Yeah. Oh, Faye was there. Faye was the one who was, yeah, man, I forgot Faye was actually aboard. I remember you too. You and the other engineers did a great job when it ended up falling out of the sky. Thanks again for what you did. It was nothing. We were just doing our jobs for our lives. I'm actually going to become an onboard engineer for the RC soon. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Now here's the other thing. I feel like we could see Faye in future games just because she will be an onboard engineer for the RC, and we could see the RC traveling in future games. I guess I ended up on it. I guess ending up on it that time was just fate or something. I was offered the job and some vacation time, so I wasn't about to tell him no. Fair enough. In the middle of talking, Orch here through my work so he can take over my position. The job's something you need every detailed spell out for you, CC, so it's kind of hard to pick up on your own. Alright, well, you must be Orch. I was a foreman in an underground ornament factory at one point, but now I'm going to be working over here for a while. Faye's in the middle of explaining her work she does to me.
There are conveyor belts like this all throughout the Zeiss Central factory underground, connecting various factories to one big complex. The ZCF rather, itself is like one tall structure, but only one part of it is visible above ground. Not many people know this, but there are actually a whole 500 floors. Oh my gosh! Did we ever know that? I felt like I didn't ever know that. Okay, so I can't go through there. We're taking our stairs. We've been to the first floor. Let's check out the second floor. Because there's just people in here. Oh yeah, Prometheus. The factory chef, the factory chef chief seems to have gone out, but I have no idea where he could have gone. I need him to sign these documents too. I mean, I can sign them, my guy. Is his door still open? Does he still have his smokes in here? You know what? I now really understand. Oh, hello. My job involves training new people. How do I do this? Get them to clean up this room for me, which means I don't have to lift a finger. Smart, right? I've got a lazy one who's always skipping work at the moment, but young people do all the manual labor here, and that's just how it is, decided by me, of course. No matter how dirty the room gets, I am determined to do absolutely nothing to resolve the problem. Not my job. Oh my gosh, Constance. That's wild. Let's head up again to floor 3. The workshop. I think we've met you one or two times. Carl. Yeah, Carl. I think he developed maybe shoes and he developed the gun in the second game that Olivia used for a while. You're looking for Erica Russell? I haven't seen her today, sorry. If I have though, it makes me, if I haven't rather, it makes me wonder if she's finished the project she was plowing through. She's been hogging all the equipment to herself, she's been working on it lately. I'm not surprised. Do you have anything else to say? Yeah, no, I know that you're looking for Erica Russell? Oh my gosh. You're a madman. I never really cared about these two, but they might have something interesting to say. Igor. I wonder how Freddy's doing right now. I haven't heard from him since he went back to Roland. Oh, he was here? I don't remember that. I really don't remember him being here. I know who Freddy is, and I know he's in that that place in Roland. That shop. I'm not even sure. I'm not really sure when he was here. He was a hell of a kid for one so young. He's gonna shake things up real as an artisan one day, if you ask me. But what are these? I know these plans aren't Russell's work. They're way too clean for that. That's hilarious. Whew, it's so good to finally be done with all the repair work on the arcade. It feels like forever since I went back there last. Although, thinking about it, there are still adjustments to be made on the engine, so our work may not quite be done yet. Alright. Let's out. Let's head out and head up. Because I think it's just floor 4 and the roof? Like, this is the, No, there's one more floor. There's floor 5 and the roof, I guess. Oh yeah, you and your tomatoes. I can't take any, of course. Ray was able to produce a plant capable of soothing people in a mere 3 months, which is pretty amazing. I still can't believe he was able to actually do it. How did he pull it off? He barely even did any selective breeding at all. Oh, well, I think all of the greenhouse experiments are basically done now, which means it's time to start working on my next project, making an archaism modeled after Tita. Why? Although, having a bunch of Tita bots would be hilarious. Haha, it's time to start drawing those blueprints. Tita's mom's eyes creeped me out when I saw those, but this guy doesn't seem to be in his right mind either. Maybe I ought to stop him too. Yeah, what are you trying to do with those robots, my guy? I can't exactly pretend to be an expert in the field of archaisms, though. Maybe I should start by gathering materials then. After that, I can start work on the blueprints. Alright, please stop him. Now it's my turn to look after the greenhouse, which means I can fully dedicate myself to furthering my own research project, which is great, except for the part where I've got no idea what I actually want to work on. Nothing's coming to my mind at all. That might be, I think, the toughest part of as a researcher. Oh yeah, this is who I wanted to see. I'll talk to you first. Erica's back, I hear. She's quite similar to her father, and poor Murdoch's got gray hairs to prove it. He is rushed in here demanding something for his stomach pains more time than I can count at this point. I'm surprised he hasn't showed up here today, to be honest. Maybe he's gone to the church. That might calm him down. Maybe he could get a prayer or two in while he's at it. Oh no, he got a prayer or 3 in, my girl. Hey, what's up, Antoine? What's good? Yep. Oh, he's saying what's happening. What's up? So, that is everything on this floor, which means we got one more floor and then we got the roof. So we have this. Can I use this? Wonder if there's any other additional information in here. Okay. Oh, just the central factory. Definitely don't want establishment or universal tech, maybe related topics. Maybe this Howlu vehicle? Any vehicle operated by orbital energy. That's it? Okay, well. Nothing is new. I just wanted to peek. Just in case. I swear, Supervisor Travis. He's only finished getting the Capel up and running, and he's off working on a new invention. It really is amazing what those Russells are capable of. They seem to have limitless energy when it comes down to technology. Alright, and then you? You remember that whole orbital shutdown phenomena thing? After that was over, we switched the Capel. We switched the Capel back on and it ended up malfunctioning on us, erasing all the data on the thing, all of it. It's taken us 2 whole months to get it all back in order too, ugh. Oh, dang. Hope y'all had backups. Even if you had backups, you shouldn't have taken that long. I wonder if I can see what's going on the roof from up here. I can see Dan. That's kind of cool. Hey Dan, what's up? Alright, well, famous last words. Let's go up here and do this fight. Let's save it right here, just because I got a feeling it could crash.
Just where have those two gone? I can't find them anywhere.
I was gonna have a conversation with Dan first, I guess. Hey there. You must be Agate.
Who is this guy? He doesn't seem like any old ordinary engineer. Oh, I get it. You're Dan, right? Seem to remember hearing you were a bracer at one point.
Oh, was it Cassius who told you?
Oh, no. I've just heard some stuff about you from Tita and her grandpa.
Huh. Right.
Actually, he quit being a bracer, quit the whole bracer thing about 10 years back, didn't he? Makes it around right when Cassius joined. I can't imagine him being as much as a lunatic, but who knows? You guys are developing a new weapon, right? I heard you got Tita helping you out with it, is that true?
Oh, yeah.
She's not just a simple assistant, however, she's a formal member of the development team. Tita's become so much more capable over the past couple of years. Don't even feel like there's all that much I can teach her anymore, dang.
I guess that's fair. Fair enough, huh?
Ugh, I was right. What the hell have you guys got your own kid doing?
Huh?
I know you're busy and that you can't afford to be back home here that often. And I know the little squirt loves orbital tech, so part of me gets why you'd want to help her, or want her to help with whatever new stuff you've got going on in the works. But that doesn't make it okay to let someone that young work on developing a new weapon. Use some common goddamn sense, man.
Okay, well, don't question their parents like that. You're getting off on a kind of a bad foot.
Haha. What's so funny?
Agate, do you trust her?
What's trust got to do with this? And don't go trying to change the subject on me. What you've got her doing?
I've heard a lot about you since coming back here. And with that, there's just one question I want to hear from you directly. Now, it's to my understanding that you've been keeping her company quite often while my wife and I were away. Is it because you feel she's unreliable, or maybe it's just a coincidence, or is there some other reason? Just what have you been trying to achieve by being with her so much?
What? I wasn't trying to achieve anything. Guess if I had to answer. There's no denying how much she's helped me.
I'll admit at the start, she seemed like she could just do jack all, so I stuck around her to protect her rather. But she's never actually needed it. She's ended up being way more for me than I ever did, doing way more for me rather than I ever did for her in the end. So yeah, I guess when you put it that way, I do trust her. Your daughter's pretty damn amazing. I see. Okay, he doesn't seem to have as many screws loose rather as his wife. I could probably give him a pass, right? This is the part where he pulls out a sword. Look, I'm guessing there's some special reason Tita ended up being involved in developing that weapon of yours, right? You mind telling me what that is? Yeah, there is. Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to tell you. You're familiar with Rain from Ouroboros, right?
Yeah?
The crazy, strong little girl with the huge robot, couldn't forget her if I tried. Tita told us that she's friends with that girl, rather, which sounds insane, I know. Nah, it's not. She doesn't talk about it, but I know she is. Feels like she's going to unnatural lengths to avoid the issue even coming up, too. That makes explaining this a little simpler. The Orbital Gear project was developed of the aim of developing a new weapon that could compete with society's advanced military tech. Eventually, we had hoped to end up with something that could even go head-to-head, rather, with a Patter Matter. As soon as she heard what we were planning to do, Tita told us that she wanted to be a part of it of her own volition. At first, Erica and I were strongly opposed to the idea. It was Tita who insisted that she wanted to do whatever she could to keep the connection she had with Rain. She wouldn't take no for an answer. She insisted that this was something that she could do for her. From my perspective, her intention isn't actually to talk Rain down or anything along those lines, just thinks that by participating in the Orbital Gear's development, she'll be able to keep thinking about her. The project connects them in a tiny way even if they can't meet, and even if Tita can't do anything more substantial for her. It really is a tiny connection, and yet that's probably the best thing she can do for Rain right now, and she's determined to do it.
Alright, yeah, I get it then. I had no idea. She's such an idiot. How am I supposed to know when you're shouldering something that heavy if you don't tell me?
She's working on the project formally as an engineer, no different to Erica or me, rather. My wife was the one who gave her permission. After she showed as much resolve as she did, it wouldn't have been fair for us to treat her like a child.
You mind if I ask you something?
Where's that Orbital thing right now? You mean you're up for the job? Well, I can't walk the hell away. She might do something crazy again if I leave her alone. I see. Albert was right about you, Agate. You do seem to have some promise. Huh?
What are you talking about? What did Gramps say?
You'll need this, incidentally. We got an ID card. Using this in the elevator will let you get to the basement 5 floor of the building where the test will take place. Tita and Erica should be there. You're going to want to make sure you're ready if you do go, though. Erica's dead set on testing you.
I couldn't care less what she wants. She seems to be bat crazy. And if I'm gonna help Tita with those tests, what else does what anyone else does is none of my business. What about you, Dan? You ain't coming?
Don't mind me, I'll be there. And just so we're clear, I haven't decided to accept you myself yet.
Accept me as what?
Ridiculous. Oh, well, I don't get another chance to say it. I thought I would be able to walk down there. Alright, Agate, don't die.
I'm guessing this is the place, huh? What is that? Is that it?
Looks like it. And that's all the checks on the legs complete. Guess I'll check the settings one more time too. I've got nothing to do until Mom and Dad come back, so I should make the most of it.
They want me to fight that thing? I thought it was gonna be an orbital cannon. I can't believe you're making a robot as nuts as this.
Agate? What are you doing here? Is it because of Mom?
Yeah.
Did she ask you to come here?
Yeah.
Agate, you gotta run. I'm so sorry. Mom and Dad seem to have gotten you all wrong. I keep telling them that, what you're really like, but they never listen to me.
It's not a big deal. I ain't here because your mom asked me to come anyway.
You're not?
Well, I heard you were working pretty hard down here, like as a proper engineer, so I figured I'd come and join you as my way of showing my support, I guess. Helping with these tests is an official request anyway, so it checks out.
Huh? Okay, let me give you a brief rundown of the orbital gear then. The prototype's distinguished characteristics is the pilot that can climb inside and operate from within. I thought it was gonna be the thing that would she keeps going and I wouldn't be able to stop. It hasn't officially been officially decided for sure the final model will be necessarily like this though. Oh, and then there's this how it reaches the maximum mobility rather. Come over here for a minute. Okay, sure. We've designed a new walk-in system to increase its mobility rather substantially, you see? Ordinarily, bipedal robots require 2 units that control the posture and the center of gravity, which work in tandem with one another to walk. But this approach really drains the system resources down the whole archaism. The way that we've chosen to resolve this is... Huh? Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Mom, how long have you been there? So you decided to assist with the test, have you, Agate Krosner? You're so sweet. Does that mean you finally accepted your sins and have come to repent?
I have no freaking clue what you're talking about.
You were trying to get close to Tita thinking I wasn't here, weren't you? Admit your sins and repent.
Hey, finally, first-hand evidence, yes. For crying out loud, will you quit with those eyes? It's giving me the creeps.
He might be completely useless when it comes to technology, but he's got potential, don't you think? You might just be right. I have to admit there were concerns. But I can appreciate he at least tries to follow subjects he doesn't understand instead of outright refusing to listen to him.
What are you two doing up there? Especially you, Dan. You were just up on the roof a minute ago. How did you beat me here?
I did tell you I was gonna launch the test, didn't I? And well, here I am. I'm a bracer, or a former bracer a decade ago. I know how to move around.
I can't work out what he's thinking any more than I can his wife. Don't you dare ignore me, Agate Krosner.
Oh my gosh. Well, regardless, now that everyone's gathered, I suppose it's time for us to begin. What are we doing? I finally finished all of the necessary final checks. Good girl, Tita. Let the testing begin. Ha 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 ha
ha ha. Oh yeah? What the heck is wrong with this family?
Oh boy. Oh, we're playing this music? Oh, that's usually the music where I'm like, oh, well, something wild is about to go down. Well, Tita, do you think you'll be able to operate it all right? Yep, I'll be fine. I've had plenty of practice. I'm going to get, I'm ready to go as soon as everyone else is. Beginning monitoring. No problems in the data link. Looks like we're good to go. Okay, Agate, we're gonna begin testing on orbital gear number 0.5. Version 0.5 rather. Are you ready for this?
Don't. Yeah, I'm ready.
I've come this far, I'm not gonna turn tail now. I want you to promise one thing before we begin though. The final test will be a mock battle between yourself and the orbital gear. If you cause Tita to have so much as the tiniest scratch on her, I'll be sending you up to the goddess personally. Haha. I wouldn't go quite that far, but you get the idea. Don't hurt her, alright?
Yeah, I know.
I ain't gonna hold back, but I ain't gonna hurt her either. That's all I wanted to hear. Okay, for starters, what are you doing to me? Dan went around Agate and began attaching small quartz to various points on his body.
Well, what are you doing?
Those are so we can collect data from your body in real time during the testing process. The prototype's mobility should be about equal to your own, if not a little bit above what you're capable of. So this should really be the perfect way to test what it can really do. Well, if that's your reason, you sure this isn't some form of harassment? Ha, of course not. Right. Erica, if you would. Gladly. Foo! Ha! Ha! Ga! Ga! Sean! Huh?
What am I even watching here? Am I high?
That's Erica's success dance. She always does that before every big test or experiment. Shaw! Alright, I'm ready, I'm ready. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Why is she saying tap out loud?
Setup complete. Oh, here it goes. I still can't believe you do that after all this time.
It's not like it has any practical effect either.
If you look at all the data from all the tests she's done collectively, there's no difference in the odds of success whether or not she does it.
Let me take care of that.
Fire! Ah! As you can see, it's best to leave her alone when she gets all fired up like this.
I'm feeling exhausted already and we haven't even started yet.
Okay, so there's that. The first test is a simple race. You're going to do 3 laps on the course and the first to finish line wins. There are obstacles in the way too, so just so you know, be careful of those. Are you ready, Agate?
Ready as I'm ever gonna be. Let's get this started.
Okay, so you know it's just mobility.
I'm here for work, not to play.
Ha, so you are. Well, take your positions. Ready. Go. Okay, I'm not doing this. I was like, do I have to run? Ooh, hold on. You beat me at the end.
Whew. What just happened? It flew.
I'm sorry, Agate, but Mom told me I had to finish the race by jumping over the finish line all of a sudden.
I should have known.
Mind you, it's not like the jumping was against the rules of the race. I wanted to collect the data from it too. I'd say you've only got yourself to blame for getting cocky, wouldn't you? Okay, that's fine. What is this? Colors? A puzzle? Hopefully I don't have to do this either.
What are we doing now?
It's a test of orbital precision. All I want you to do is place the 4 colored drums on their corresponding tiles on the floor. It'll be harder than it looks, so don't assume this is going to be a snap, huh?
If I lose this, I'm never going to hear the end of how I'm a clumsy excuse for a human, am I?
Alright, let's get started then. Begin! Oh, we did it!
Piece of cake.
Wow, we got some excellent data out of that. Well done, Titty, you did a wonderful job operating it. Hee hee. The adjustments Dad made all the difference, rather. His tuning of the actuators were perfect. I don't doubt that. He's always been good at handling these things. The arms have acceleration controls now, too.
Man, was there even a point in me being here if all you're gonna do is ignore me?
Well, the test was just about collecting data. It didn't really matter who won. Still, that's not true for the next one. Ha 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 ha.
Now the real fun begins. Murder.
The last test we're going to perform is a mock battle to test the orbital gear's overall capabilities. Take your positions, both of you. Okay, got it. We've been through this once before, but it bears repeating. Only aim for the orbital gear. If I find so much as a hair out of place on Tita, you will be very painfully executed on the spot.
I know, you don't need to keep stating the obvious.
Are you ready?
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay, so, I'm actually kind of okay that boost my strength 25%. That might be a good start. How many items do we got? Oh, okay. Gives us 150 CP, lowers our HP by 70. Let me see how much one hit does first. Yes, please. Oh. Part of me is like, I should just Hulk up. Let's give it a shot first. So we're doing a good chunk of damage. Am I too far away? I am too far away. Well, I'm gonna say that you come to me then. Is this a mistake? I'll do it anyway. Oh, he's very low. I can just use it now. Not dead yet. Oh, she'll get another chance to go. Is that gonna be enough to kill me? Ah, yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe should have healed before doing this. But hey, maybe this will one-shot. It did not one-shot. I'm going to die. Wait, machine gun, does that do less damage? No, I'm dead. I have died. Agate, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. This is nothing. Hee hee. How does it feel to be thoroughly crushed, Agate Krosner? Behold the power of my orbital gear. So how does it feel to be defeated by me? Well? By you, I'm pretty sure it was Tita who was operating it. Hahaha. Either way, I think we can call that a victory for the orbital gear. I was hoping I would get to enjoy that a little while longer. This is no fun at all. Well, that was the last of the test, right? Request fulfilled, then my work here is done. Silly me, I nearly forgot, Dan. Didn't you want to say you wanted a one-on-one fight against the red-headed ruffian yesterday? Did I? Oh, right, I did. Cassius told me a little bit about him, so I'd like the opportunity at some point. What? I have a bad feeling about this. Hehe, you're the best. Go get your weapon. It doesn't necessarily have to be now. You're doing it now, no time to waste. Alright. I'll leave things here to you, Erica. Don't think this is going to be easy either. He might have been forced to retire because of an injury, but he's still very strong. He's the one who taught Cassius the basics of fighting with a staff 10 years ago even. Didn't know that. Seriously? That's lore. Cassius went on to perfect the art using one to fight himself, admittedly, but that should have given you an idea of just how strong my awesome hubby is, surely. Now I really don't want to back down. Hey, wait a second, the tests are over, my work is done. Why am I getting stuck doing a completely unrelated fight? Your work's not done until I say it is, bucko. Oh yeah, while we're waiting for Dan, I need to check on Tita doesn't have any injuries, because if she does, you know what's gonna happen. Come on, Tita. What's wrong, sweetie? I kinda can't. Some weird errors came up and I don't know what to do. Huh? What's going on? Oh no. No. Damn it, no. Y'all want to try and get her out of there? No matter what happens, whatever I try, rather, it just won't respond. Shut it down, Tita. I can't. It won't do anything I tell it to. Hey, what's going on here? Explain it in a way that I can understand. Tita, what's going on? Have you lost control of it? Agate, run! Okay, so now we're, okay. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Okay, it's a little bit stronger. Kinda crass. Okay, well, I'm not using that ever again. And by ever again, I mean not right now. Yeet. Oh, not blindness, bro. This heals. Yes, this cures ailments. I'm not staying blind. Forget that. Yeah, come at me. What kind of crash we got ready for her? I think I want greatly knockback expose, but admittedly, that thing has incredible movement speed, so I don't know if that's even the best idea. It is also hitting me at a rate that is... Okay, that's 2,000. Never mind, we're fine. Now we're blind, so I'm just gonna use like these next 2 turns to heal. And our strength up is unfortunately down. Give me one of these again. There you go. Heal everything that just happened again. Do not hit me with those missiles again, or else I will fight you. I mean, I guess I'm gonna fight you anyway, so I take it all back. I take it all back. I mean, we're getting close to that, so let's just do a little bit of this. Like, we're... Oh, you gotta go twice? Oh, that's not cool. Here, give me one of these. And give me one of these. Did those refresh? Like, did we get more of those just now? Oh, okay, hold on a minute. Smash this man. Yeah, hit me real quick. I was gonna be like, hit me. Come on. Very good, very good. Very nice, very nice. We win. Right? Oh, she's dead. Oh, we actually get it. No, we don't. He's level like 100 something. Those are fake experience and fake stuff, huh? You doing okay? I stopped it from moving. Come on out. I can't. The seatbelt's stuck. Huh? Damn it. Thank goodness. If that thing blows up. Oh gosh, it's still moving. Ah! Huh? Did Dan do it? Tina! Yeah, let's go, Dan. Ha ha! Whew, just in the nick of time. You two okay? Tita and I are fine, but... Oh! He's dead! Agate! Agate! No. No, no, this is all my fault. All because of me, you... I'm so sorry. I'm always causing you nothing but trouble with my selfishness. If I had just kept quiet, none of this would have happened. It's all my fault, all of it. If I hadn't said I wanted to get closer to Rain, I knew I couldn't do anything for her. I knew it was just my own satisfaction. This wasn't what I wanted to happen at all. I swear. This wasn't what I was trying to do by getting involved in this project. But... Ugh.
Give it a rest, will you? My head's already pounded enough without you crying, huh?
Oh. Agate?
It'll take more than that to finish me off. I figure you knew that by now. I took a couple hits from that Love guy, and your machine's way weaker than him. Damn, though, that thing packs a punch, huh? I'm lucky I was able to block the brunt of that impact with my sword. If I hadn't, I'd probably have a date with the goddess right now. Oh, yeah. And I bet she's bad.
Oh no, he's not becoming Johnny Bravo too. That would be terrible. Sniffle.
Hey, I said I'm fine, alright? This is nothing. Stop your crying, alright?
But this is all because of me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I quit. So...
Don't you dare give up, Tita. I just took a punch from a robot, and you better keep making that robot stronger, because if it don't beat me in one hit, there's no way you could beat Rain here.
What?
You heard me. Don't you dare throw in the towel over something this small. If you want to get closer to Rain, right, till you want to understand her better, yeah? Then try and do it. Don't just give up at your first hurdle you come across.
Even when you got hurt?
I've had a worthless 10 years, Tita. I'm not gonna deny that, but there was one thing I could never bring myself to do, and that was throw this away. Never. But that's fine. Because this is why I'm a bracer. This is why I'm the bracer I am now.
Plenty of other thing on his, yeah, his little, the thing. But his, sister went to go back to get and died because of it. She was like, I got you this thing, and yeah. I'm glad that's still on his appearance, because I think he's got, like, he has, like, a slight costume change or wardrobe change. It's not, like, heavy like Shara's, but, like, he's got different attire. Things that no matter how hard they try to forget, they just can't.
I've got to try. I've got something like that, rather. I'm pretty sure you found something like that too, don't you?
He's right. I really do. Agate, I changed my mind. I won't give up. I don't have time to stand around crying, not when I've got things I need to do. I'll think about what I can do, and I'm gonna do it. Because just like you're a bracer, I'm now a researcher.
Really now?
Huh? Agate?
It's nothing.
Uh-oh.
What's with the faces?
It's all starting to make sense now.
See, I told you. He's rude, he's thick-headed, and he's got all of the tact of a wrench to the groin. But there's promise in him, that there is.
The preparations for it aren't quite finished. But I think it's time we get to the second phase of our testing our red-headed friend right away.
The hell are you talking about?
It looks like I underestimated you, Agate. Tita seems to have come out of this unharmed just as you promised.
Oh. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
I'd like you to come to our house this evening.
Huh? I thought coming over to your house for dinner was why I was in Zeiss to begin with.
He's right, actually. Well, you'll be more than welcome.
What's going on with him all of a sudden?
Agate, thank you very much for earlier. You ended up having to protect me again.
It's fine, it doesn't bother me. Still, sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on.
But we're having a hot pot full of mushrooms and wild plants with a soup of lots of seaweed. That does not sound great, huh? Mom and Dad finally seem to understand you better too, so this should be really fun. Now, we all get to enjoy a nice hot pot together.
Oh, right. I can hardly wait. Oh boy, huh?
Well, there he goes. He lived. Wonder what happens if you lose that second fight. Now that I think about it. So that's what it was. I can't believe I didn't notice that when I was doing final checks. This is all my fault. We don't know for sure we don't know that for sure yet, Tita, rather. Let's not jump to conclusions. No good comes from blaming yourself or feeling responsible before we know if you even had anything to do with it. Okay. Still. Young man's voice.
Where the hell did this hammer come from? What's wrong with this place?
Huh? That sounded like Agate. Did someone set up a Home Alone style trap for him? Really, probably just your imagination. Maybe. That reminds me, you should be here any minute now. I'd better go warm up the food.
Whoa! Why'd a bunch of lances pop out of the ground? Why is this house trying to kill me? Don't you know?
Erica, I think the lances may have been overdoing it a tad. At least stick with concealed holes in the ground, won't you?
Gah!
How long are we looking before he's able to make it here, might I ask? I was hoping to take this time to have a man-to-man talk with him. Hehe, that only the goddess knows. Yo, whoever is actually going to be like dating Tita at some point is going to actually have their hands full. Seems like he's putting up a good fight, but make no mistake, Agate Krosner.
Hi, testing phase has only just begun.
I feel like her whole family has the wrong idea. All of them. Which is crazy. Okay, she learned Orbital Gear. Oh, she can bring out her gear. That's kind of cool. She's like, oh yeah, I remembered. I have this in my backpack. Okay. So, Honestly, I don't think we should do another door. Well, maybe we can do a sun door. To be honest, since some of these are quick. We can't do another moon door because we're already halfway through the episode. Or more than... We're close to normal time for an episode, which is way more than I thought. But one of these sun doors should be pretty quick. Well, moon door 4 is one of the shorter moon doors. So maybe if we knock out that one and then go to Shara's door next time. Just because I want to knock out most of these moon doors. And let me because I think there's really only one moon door left after this. Yeah. Because we have everybody for all of these doors, but there is one more moon door, and I think making sure we're through all of them is probably a good idea. So maybe we'll do... oh yeah, we've done this one. Yeah, so we just have this one, right? We did this. We did this. Am I forgetting about one? No, I think maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm just tripping. Here, let's just... What time is it for me? Yeah, we can knock out this other moon door. Here, let me get them. Because I'd also like to get their story. Do I have, water? I do. I was gonna say, if I do this next moon door, I'm definitely gonna need some water. It's story time, I guess. Joshua, get back in the party. In fact, let me just set up the party for next time. Well, not next time. Well, I'm thinking out. Well, now I think about it, since I think it's one of these weeks. And then we continue with some stuff. So maybe next time, since we'll just have one more moon door, we will do part of the story next time. One of those 2 weeks is OC Revolution. And then I'll be recording back-to-back episodes. So then one of them's the moon door, and then one of them is probably the part of a chapter. Because when we do that moon door, I guess we'll knock out some of the sun doors at episode 2. Yeah, I think that is the that is the way to go about this. So next time we'll do some more of the chapter, and this time, let's knock out this moon door. So this might be a longer than usual episode, but this is a shorter than usual moon door. So always put our girl in for support. Love her to bits. Old Josette. Josette, you bet. 4? Yes. Not a lot in this moon door, actually. Cool, let's do it. Yeah, I got them. They're here. I know the door will open. Yes, please. Okay. Do 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 do. Did I not save before this one again? I mean, I probably did. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. How exciting. Are they gonna play the harmonica? It's definitely Estelle doing it. I thought she learned that song, though. She learned to play it pretty well. The first week. Is this the first week they're out and about, not in Liberl? Well, hello there. There's no need to be so afraid. I'm but a humble magician. I will heal your broken heart for you. Oh, no, it's not. Provided, of course, I am compensated. This is way back. I was gonna say, that thought in his mind, and those words were all the way back. Dang, that was Joshua playing the harmonica, I guess, for like the first time. Gah. Gah. Joshua, are you okay? Oh, your temperature's gone up again. Stay still. Where's a towel? Where's a towel? Wait a sec. Okay, I'll be right back with some water. This is not the first time we've seen little Estelle, and by that I mean it was like the third time I think we've seen little Estelle. We saw her one time at the beginning of the first game, one time in the memories section of, or I guess the dream segment of the second game, and now we're here. All I could hear in my head during those days were the same words repeated endlessly like a broken record, yet somehow I had no idea who was saying them. All I knew was that I was gonna say this is a way back in the day memory fragment, but I guess we're going as they grow up. Because now it's not baby Joshua, it's kid Joshua. Cheery voice, huh? I can't find him anywhere. He's supposed to be hurt and resting, not wandering around. Joshua, where the heck are you? Joshua! Actually, I think they might be the same. No, it looks like he was a little bit older in this juncture, but maybe he's the same age. He still looks like a short dork. Oh, there you are. What are you doing out here? You've got to start taking it easy. I mean, he is taking it easy right now against the tree. Why? I'm fine. Are you sure? Is your fever gone? It was just a temporary one as a result of my injuries. My temperature went back down this morning. I'm fine now. Really? Whew, yay, that's good. You were moaning over and over in your sleep. I was worried about you again. Did I say anything? Huh? Forget I asked. Good jump. So, if you're feeling better, do you want to play? Do you want to play together? It must be boring going to sleep all the time. Huh? I know it's boring for me when I'm sticking in my head with my bed with the fever. I hated not having anything to do. Oh, but you probably shouldn't be running around with your foot all messed up. I guess tag and kick the can. Okay, I was gonna say, what is tag and kick? Do you play tag, but instead of tagging somebody, you have to kick them? No, it's playing tag and kick the can won't work. If you want to play it by yourself. Whoosh. Just stay away from me. It's probably going to get dangerous here soon. It is? I'm grateful to you for taking care of me. Pass that on to Cassius Bright, too. No gloomy faces allowed. Huh? When you're feeling down, the best thing to do is to do something you enjoy. That'll pick you right up. Wait here, okay? I'll bring you the stuff you really like. Pinky swear. Pinky swear? Well, she better actually bring him something he likes. There still doesn't seem to be any sign anyone's going to come after me. But it's bound to happen eventually. I've got 2 or 3 days at most before they find this place. 2 or 3 days. Joshua! Here you go, a present from me. So cheer up, okay? Estelle proudly presents to Joshua with a couple of roly-polies. I'm gonna bring you something you really like. Here, some bugs. What? What is she doing? Aren't they cute? They curl up if you poke them. I'm fine, thanks. What? How come they're so cute? Because I don't. Also, stop coming over here. Stay away from me. So you want another kind of bug, huh? That's not what I was trying to say. Hold on, I know lots of bugs. She's such a dummy. Bless her soul. Oh, man. 2 or 3 days. How about this? It's a dragonfly. I don't want one of these either. Okay, but how about this? You gotta like these. Behold, a Malgan monitor lizard. Okay, I'll be real with you, that one is really cool. But still, stay away from me. What, you're one tough cookie. Look, this isn't about what I like. I don't want any kind of bug or any kind of super duper cool lizard or anything you have to offer me. This one's my favorite too. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm feeling more and more like there's something I'm missing here. Sit down for a minute, Joshua. I've got a serious question to ask. I'm already sitting. Estelle, please. What kind of bugs do you? Oh my gosh, that's your suit. She's a wee lass. Fair enough. What kind of bugs do you like? Big ones? Pretty ones? Ones with lots of legs? One with long feelers? Ones with shells, wings, webbed feet? I love bugs. I love Kid Estelle. This is my favorite child in any video. I was gonna say, is she my favorite child in any video game we played? I don't think so. I don't believe so, but we will continue. I don't want any bugs at all. Huh? I'm gonna have to pull out all the stops. I need something so surprising you'll change your mind. Don't move a muscle. I'll find something else, I swear, I will. She's crazy. She sure likes bugs, doesn't she? I hope that's the whole memory door. I would be okay if it had ended right there. If that was all she wrote, I would have been great with that. Aw, he ran away. He had a real funny face, too. No, I can't let this get me down. Now with how sad Joshua looks right now, he's in so much pain he can't move around or do anything fun either. Which means I gotta find the ultimate bug to cheer him up. Oh, it's back. You get over here. I'd like to imagine she's gonna bring back a monster. It's so quiet here. Where's Estelle? Even after all I've been through, this is the first time I've been in a situation like this. Joshua! Ah, here it goes. Hey-ya! Look at the face on this one! How many times do I tell you, need to tell you that I don't want any bugs before it gets through? Are you even listening? Look, though, I hereby name this one Human Moth, because the patterns on its wings look like a human face. What the heck? Haha, I knew this would surprise you. Except it didn't. I knew my efforts would pay off big time. Next time I'm gonna bring back something even more awesome. Whee! She's so obnoxious. This moth is really cool though. Oh great, she's back. Joshua! Help! Geronimo! That's hilarious, actually. She was like, get up! Yo, he's standing on his hurt leg, too. Good on them, holding their breath. Wha! Aha! Gah! What was that for? What was what for? Ah! I'm gonna splash you. Oh my gosh. Joshua, I'm so sorry. How did you two come to be? The water feels so nice. Oh, I know. You want to go fishing? Playing in the water's fun, but fishing's even more fun. Let's go catch today's lunch. Come on, Joshua. We're getting out. You'll catch a cold if you stay in those wet clothes too long. He's so mad. Good fisher, though. Yay, I caught a big one. This one's for you, Joshua. You don't need to catch anything for me. Now I'm gonna catch one for me. And if I don't catch one, I'll have to go without lunch, and that would suck. Alright, I really do like Kid Estelle a lot. She doesn't listen to a word anyone says to her, does she? Nope. Oh, I got a bite. Yeah. Nice. Oh, it's a dace. And it's tiny. Yeah, Daddy's getting this one. He probably just spent the whole day messing around instead of working anyway. He doesn't deserve a cool fish. She doesn't understand Cassius. Wait, I was like, what? She doesn't know about Cassius. Next one Eye catch is definitely mine. Hi-ho! She doesn't know anything about Cassius Bright? So he tells his daughter about... so he tells his daughter nothing about what he does. It fits his profile, I suppose. No, I got away. The next one's not going to be so lucky, though. Ah, a tug! Okay, maybe not. Huh? No, it's nothing. What is it? I was gonna say, you see something over there, or is it someone? Was it always so bright? The greenery's hurting my eyes. God, this one's gonna be huge! Come to me, lunchy fish. Another day, son? What the heck? It's a baby! Was the greenery always so bright? The second week? Oh, that was... I guess that was just their first week together. Fair enough, huh? Alyssa! She didn't come over to the shop yesterday either. Tio! Look at them. I still think you're worried about nothing. Estelle's okay. She always does whatever she wants whenever she wants. But she used to come over to play every day. Estelle! It's Alyssa! Estelle, come outside! You don't think she's been abducted, do you? I think I'd buy she got attacked by monsters in the wood and ended up experiencing a slow, drawn-out death. More than that. That's crazy. That sounds like the way she'd go. That's so gross! That's what she gets for going into the woods all the time to play. She did do that. I was very concerned about her. Oh no, poor Estelle. You know that I'm joking, right? I like Tio, actually. Tio's a G. Come on out, Estelle. Alyssa's going to cry if you don't. If you're looking for Estelle, she's out at the moment. You're a boy! Huh? Who are you? Yeah. Here comes Estelle. Joshua! I caught something amazing. It's a bug. Huh? What are you doing here? Estelle! Where have you been all this time? I was so worried about you. Who's this boy anyway? Someone you know? We've been trying to get him to talk for ages now, but he won't tell us anything. Keeps telling us, everything we ask, none of your business. Estelle? Are these your friends? Yeah, they are. It seems like they're not lying about that part then. They don't seem to have gotten any kind of training either, and their guard is virtually non-existent. I figured it's about time they found me. But it doesn't look like these two have anything to do with them. He's barely talked. I guess he should always be on guard at this point. Which is wild. Continue. He's barely talked any ever since we got here. I've never seen him around Roland before. How do you even know him? Oh, it's because Daddy gave him to me as a present. Oh, that sounds wild. He's my new little brother. Huh? He is? Wow, I sure wouldn't have guessed that. Neither would I, because it doesn't make any sense. That's not how getting a little brother works. But it's true. Right, Joshua? No, it isn't. Hey, wait a minute. Listen, young man. Listen to what your older sister tells you. As if someone like you could be my older sister. Huh? Why? I'm not here to be friends with you. The only reason I'm here at all is because things just worked out that way. That's what Cassius Bright said, wasn't it? Oh, and one more thing. Can you stop bringing me bugs? I don't know what your obsession with them is, but being too much of a meddler is just going to end up with you getting hurt. Yeah! Ow! Take that! And that! Ow, ow! In this house, I'm the older one. That means you listen to what I have to say. Ow, stop kicking me. Okay. Oh, she lifted him up. Okay, Joshua. Go on, answer. Now. Excuse me? Oh my gosh, she's twirling him around. Well, these two sure get along well. So it seems. You two can shut up at any time. Got you. Oh, she did the double stomp again. Coup de grace style. I win. From today until forever, I'm your big sister. Well, not until forever, because now you guys are in a relationship. No backsies allowed. And then there were backsies because they started dating. Still the second week. How long is Cassius just away from these kids? Why does she do this every single night? I wish she'd mind her own business. Yeah, I was gonna say falling asleep in a chair. Not great. But every single night you put her in the bed. He's a good guy. He cares, at least a little bit. Hey, there's Cassius Braid. He is here. Okay, great. Up past your bedtime, aren't you, Joshua? It's the all-star champion. Cassius Bright! Determined to sleep outside again, huh? Not a fan of sleeping in the same room as Estelle, I take it? She's way too much of a meddler. She's also completely clueless. She's got no idea about how much danger she's willingly exposing herself to. Why don't you tell her, Cassius Bright? She has a right to know. Why do you stand by and say nothing? Nothing! The room next to Estelle's has been used as a storage room for a while, but it could be converted into a bedroom if need be. It actually might be perfect for you. Haven't been there in a while, but I think there might even be a bed up there already. I'm fine as is. I don't need a room. I'll give you that Estelle loves to poke her nose in anything and everything that catches her interest, and I can see from how your perspective that makes her a simple-minded, clueless child. But that's where you're mistaken. It's not her who's clueless. It's you. That's classic Cassius Bright. Huh. That's like classic Phoenix Wright, actually. It's not her that's clueless. Bang. It's you. Whoa. Ace Attorney freak out. Estelle knows exactly what she wants out of life, and and what she has to do to get it, rather. Those things are part of what makes her who she is. Although I can't deny that I was hoping to raise her to be a little more of a, well, ordinary girl than she's grown up to be. Still, compare that to you, Joshua. I don't have a clue what you want. You don't have a clue what you want anymore, rather. You don't know what you should be doing. Which of us is really in the right here? Just so we're clear, whatever you decide to do, I have no intentions of indulging you. I'm not going to tell you to leave, and I'm not going to tell you to stay here either. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, rather, who you want to become, those are all things for you to decide, and you alone. No one can make that decision for you, and no one knows what kind of decision you will make, rather. Only you. Just what do I want? Yo, like 2 hours ago, I was like, it always comes back to Cassius Bright, doesn't it? And here he is. Several weeks later, several peaceful weeks passed. Joshua's injuries continued to heal, and it wasn't long before he was able to walk again with ease. Estelle was jumping for joy at this fact, using it as an excuse to drag him out to play with her at every possible opportunity. For him, however, was meant to more than deciding what to play next, he was deciding what course of action he was going to take. The time for him to make his choice was drawing near. I'm gonna show everyone in town my new brother. It's the pretzel farm. Perzel? No, it's pretzel. No, it says it's pretzel. That's the short-haired girl's last name, right? Uh-huh, this is where Tio lives. And guess what, though? Her mom had twins. As if I needed to guess anything, you wouldn't shut up about it when we heard the news first. You've also been over to see them over and over as is. Are they still exciting enough to want to keep visiting? Oh, we're not visiting them today. We're here to help out at the farm. Right now it's harvesting time, but Miss Hannah's kind of stuck with the baby, so they need help. And when Alyssa told me about it, I wanted that help to be me. Well, it's nice of you to offer, but why do I have to come too? Because I said so, no complaining. Let's go. Oh dang, she was bossy. This is a part of your rear hillbilly responsibilities or something. Oh, Estelle, Joshua came too? I bet you dragged him along by force, didn't you? Hey, I did. We've come to help. Well, music to my ears. Thanks for coming over. You did an amazing, you did an awful lot for us while Hannah was pregnant as it was. It was nothing. Piece of cake for me. Haha, well, you're forced to be reckoned with, Estelle. Oh, but who is, He's Estelle's new little brother. You know about him. I've told you before, his name's Joshua. Oh, that does ring a bell. The one that had a big fight with her at some point. Yeah, I suppose that did happen. They were both witnesses. Mrs. Pretzel! Hi, Mrs. Purzel. Well, hello to you two. I'm sorry to make you two help out again. You've been so busy helping out as it is. If I could get right back to work, I would, but easy now. You need to rest for a while longer before you can start thinking about that. Why, I was back to work in no time after Tio was born. Well, those 2 babies that you pushed out. That's crazy. I just put her on my back and got right back to work. But really? How am I supposed to know I was baby? Sticking twins on my back is probably pushing it, though. Oh, who's our black-haired friend? That's Joshua. Tio told us about him a while ago. Right, he's Estelle's younger brother, I remember now. Why isn't he adorable? Have you come to help us too? Sorry if it's not too much fun. Why, is that a bandage I see? Uh-oh, you're right. I didn't even notice till you pointed it out. My injuries are more or less healed. They won't have any effect on my ability to work. Ah, but more or less still means they're healing. We can't ask an injured boy to do all of the work for us. You need to sit and rest. Honey, I have a perfect idea. Joshua, you watch the kids. I'll work. Okay, let me help explain the harvesting process. Estelle, Alyssa, Tio, you all handle the fields in this area over here. Try and start from the fields on the north side. It'll probably be efficient to split up to. Franz and I will take care of the vegetables in the greenhouses. As for Joshua, I knew it. I'll leave taking care of the babies to you. This boy is Will and this girl is Cher. Babies? Understood. Mission acquired. Will guard children with my life. Will Cher. Affirmative. Well, let's get to work. If you run into any problems or there's something you don't understand, don't be afraid to ask. Okay. Understood. The past few weeks, there's been no sign at all that anyone's coming for me. Why not? They must have worked out that I'm here by now, so I'm supposed to take this to mean that they aren't interested in me anymore? So they just stole my memories and cast me aside? But still, I still feel like I've lost something really important to me. What is it? What have I... What have I... Joshua! What? Are you even listening, Joshua? Estelle? Check this out. Estelle's holding out a large carrot. Isn't it cool? I harvested this myself. And this eggplant, too. Look, it's so shiny. You're wasting time, Estelle. Huh? What? You do know you scraped your knee, right? Huh? One day you'll learn to think before you leap, or at least take care of yourself, after, rather. Come on, let me take a look. Okay, how are you gonna do that with 2 babies in your hands? You just put them on the ground? That's kind of crazy. Took out some disinfectant. Ow! It stings. Just endure it, it'll be over soon. I swear, she attracts scrapes and scratches like a magnet. It's a wonder why she hasn't caught tetanus or something. I'm Joshua? I really love causing people trouble. I never asked you to do anything for me. That just makes you cause even more people even more trouble. You don't do anything about your injuries or even notice them, and it makes more work for others. You're a danger to yourself no matter how you look at it. Anyway, Joshua, why do you... Oh, she's cut the back of her hand too. Eek. Tell me why when you're gonna put that stuff on me before you do it. Joshua finished treating Estelle's wounds. There, I'm done. Please pick up the babies. Try and take a little bit better care of yourself in the future, unless you want more of that stuff being up... What? Where? Where? Oh gosh, babies. Oh no! What can we do? You don't need to do anything. Looking after them is my job. You go back to your work. But... Oh, now there's tears all over him. Hey, look at me. I'm gonna jump with these babies. Gurgle. Wow, they stopped. You're sure you're not their mom? Oh my gosh, Estelle. She's such a dummy. I'm not even gonna dignify that with an answer. Just go back to work. You're never going to finish anything if you... Oh my gosh, Estelle. You're never going to finish if you're not doing anything. Okay, thanks, Joshua. Thanks, huh? Bro, stop dropping the kids on the ground. Kill him, Joshua. Hit him with it. Yeah. He calls this one, he left the babies on the ground. It's the new track in his mixtape. Whoa. He's so cool. I didn't know he could do that. We rarely hear the extended cut. Continue. A handsome boy playing a harmonica beautifully with the sun setting in the background. There's a picture of her leaving babies on the ground behind him. Oh wait, that's kind of crazy. A handsome boy playing harmonica beautifully with the sun setting in the background, leaving a trail of babies behind him. Sounds awful. It sounds like he's going town to town playing harmonica, and as he leaves, he's just like, I was gonna say just a made babies, but we're gonna stop there. We're gonna keep going. Did you know he could play, Estelle? He's supposed to be my brother, and he never told me at all. He's gonna get a huge lecture later. Oh, Estelle. What are you getting so mad for? Who's approaching? Well, hello there. Oh, it's this person. There's no need to be afraid. I am but a humble magician. I will heal your broken heart for you. Provided, of course, I am compensated. I finally understand. I finally know what I lost. Everything that was important to me, my happy memories, all that made me myself, that was all the compensation I gave. All that remains now is a doll, a twisted, broken fragment of who I was. Someone who only exists to destroy what others love. I need to leave. If I stay any longer, I'll end up destroying the happiness of everyone around me. I need to keep things that I care about as far away from me as possible, not close by. I need them to be far, far out of my reach. I need to do it now before the darkness within me contaminates this place forever. I need to leave. Before my very existence causes her irreplaceable harm. That sounds like Joshua. Don't tell me that's the end. He can't leave very clearly. There we go, the next day. Yeah! I can't believe him. Not even a jumbo mantis or a double seahorse were enough to get a reaction. He must have really fancy taste. Hehe. Okay, today will be the day I impress him. Oh, yes. No one can resist the bug of legends. Oh, well, hello there, Stella. I'm sorry, Estelle. This is Stella speaking. What are you doing standing around here? Are you off to do some bug catching top of the morning to you? I sure am, but today I'm not gonna catch any bug. Oh, do tell. Hehehe. Today I'm gonna make a special syrup that attracts bugs, and with it I'll catch a super amazing one. Oh, really? That's interesting. But seriously, sweetie, you're 11 now, and a girl. I think you should start to dress a bit more like one your age. But these are way comfier and easy to move around in. Anyway, bye. Oh, Estelle. Some things never change. Okay, first I need to get all the ingredients to make my super duper syrup. Alyssa should be able to give me some dragon beans, so that should be easy. And then there's fresh milk and fresh eggs. Tia will give me some if I ask nicely. Maybe. No, we're checking for new sneakers out here. Actually, it might be more fun to go and check the shop for new sneakers right now. Renan! Hey, Estelle. Take it you're here to look at new sneakers, huh? You bet. Are there any new ones in, rather? We sure do have nothing new at all. Sorry, kiddo. Wow, Renan. Our next delivery is due the 16th, and if my schedule is any indication, the 16th, that's only a week away. One more week, just one more week, huh? Almost still. Oh, hi. Hey, you came in at just the right time. I just found some clothes that I think would look so cute on you. Today will be the day that I finally get you to realize your potential as a girl with some nice clothing. But I can't wear them now. I'm going to bud catch and they'll get dirty. Wait. I'm going bug catching. I almost forgot because I was thinking about sneakers. Back to getting ingredients. Alright, well, let's go to Alyssa's first, I guess. Time to go to Alyssa's. Full speed ahead. Boy, some things never change. As if that little bundle of energy didn't already have enough power to power an airship, rather. Now she's got more than ever. I wonder what's gotten her so fired up. Boys. Actually, to be honest. Alyssa! Oh, Estelle, I do think this is really cute, because we've seen the rest of these kids grow up. Or grown up, rather. I still can't get over how cool Joshua was yesterday. I want to hear him play the harmonica again. You'll be lucky to get that out of him. He won't even talk now. He hasn't said a word since since we heard him playing. What, for real? Yeah. Maybe it was my fault for taking his harmonica without permission and trying to play it too. Oh, you silly thing. Listen, Estelle? Joshua doesn't seem to want to talk about it, but it feels like he's had some kind of painful experience that's bothering him. Wow, Alyssa. I guess they're 11, so they should be, well, most of the 11-year-olds at this point can kind of tell when things are a little bit of a miss. So, oh, I know. You do? Yeah, he's got something serious on his mind. I can tell. Okay, well, that's fair. Sometimes I look at him and he looks like he's really in pain about something, but I don't think I'd be able to help him with whatever it is, even if I knew. More insightful than I keep forgetting that she's really kind of insightful. So, that's why I just want to cheer him up in my own way for now. Oh, that's really sweet of you. Anyway, give me some dragon beans. What, like the coffee beans? What are you gonna use those for? That's a secret. You're so weird, Estelle. Well, okay, hold on a sec. I'll go get some. Here you go. I handed Estelle some dragon beans. Thanks, now I gotta go to Tio's house. I need to get some fresh milk and eggs from her. What the heck are you planning, Estelle? Hehe, I'll show you later. You might pass out from surprise, though. You know what? I think I'm okay with not knowing. Anyway, see ya! Some things never change. Now I wish she told me. Wow. Well, that's your own fault. Tio! She scared the chickens away. They came back. They were like, oh, it's just Estelle. It's alright, you guys. Hey, Estelle. What's up? Wait, forget it. I know just from how you're dressed. Today's bug catching is special, though. First, I need some fresh milk and fresh eggs. What in heaven's name do you need those for? Don't tell me you've suddenly developed an interest in cooking or something. Well... Estelle explained what she was trying to do. Bug of legends? Yep, I'm gonna try and give Joshua the surprise of his life. I'm still not sure I'm following all of this. Let me try again. I guess you're trying to make some sort of, aromatic capable of attracting that bug? Probably. Just whatever you do, promise not to get any of it on me, okay? I won't. I don't know if I believe you. Dang. Her friends are no faith. But you know what? Fair. Fair enough, if I'm being real. Well, here's what you wanted. Fresh milk, fresh eggs. Oh, and one more thing before you go, Estelle. Huh? If you really see him as your little brother, you should probably gradually start opening up to him about the past. Trying to get him to do the same thing with you too. Maybe try talking about your mom. Yeah, I can do that. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing you need to sit and have a big serious discussion about though. We're always together, so I think he'll get it eventually. Because we're family now. Well, I tried. That's a very you way to look at it. And I mean that in a good way. Hehe. Thanks, Tio. Okay, I've got everything I need now. All I gotta do is head to the Mistwald. Bro, what? You're going to the Mistwald to catch the Bug of Legends? You just wait, Josh. I'm gonna blow your socks off. The Mistwald? Wait a second. She's not gonna go all the way out there by herself, is she? And just what is the Bug of Legends thing anyway? Certainly somebody's gonna stop her. Yeah, this is where her mom perished. Maybe I'll stop by for a little bit. Oh, it's the clock keeper. No, that's Mayor Klaus, my bad. Oh. Ho ho ho, if it isn't young Estelle, what are you doing here? Oh, hi, Mayor. Were you thinking of playing in the clock tower? Repairs on it were finally finished last month. Yeah, I know. The artisans of the town put their heads together to try and make it as close to the original as possible. They tried to use many of the same original materials as they could as well. So what do you think? It almost looks exactly like it did, doesn't it? I guess. I don't really remember it all that well, though. You know, looking at this clock tower fills me with a magical energy. It makes me feel like everyone, in Roland, rather. No, like everyone I've ever met is supporting this town and wishing it well. It does? That's why this spot is really important to me. Oh. I gotcha. Just you wait, Joshua. I'm going to catch the Bug of Legends. Pardon? Estelle, full speed ahead. Some things never change. Whatever was that all about? She's going to the Mistwald by herself. I mean, classic Estelle, if we're being real. That sounds about right. This is a banger. Hee hee, I can smell the scent of my prey. Somewhere around here should be good. I'm gonna go with this one. It's just screaming, pick me. Oh, that looks disgusting. It looks like she threw up on the tree. La 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 la, and done. Today is the day Joshua loves bugs. I mean, this bug is legendary. He's in for the shock of his life. Oh, man. Hee 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 hee. Looks like she's in for the shock of her life, huh? There's a letter. Thank you for everything. Ah! That sounded like Estelle. Did something happen to her? No, it might not have been Estelle. She probably... No, it might not have, rather. It's Estelle. She probably just tripped. But... No, whatever it may or may not have happened to her, it's got nothing to do with me anymore. She's got nothing to do with me anymore. Damn it. Good old Joshua. Oh my gosh, she is in so... Well, it worked. Didn't attract what she wanted. This is mine and you can't have it. Go away. Shoo. Please don't come any closer. Are you listening to me? Oh. What? Get behind me. Oh my gosh. Old at age freaking like 10. Wild. Whew. This is about as much as I can do with my current stamina. They ran away. Joshua? Please scold her. What is wrong with you? Huh? Why are you even doing... What are you even doing this far in a place this dangerous? Did you even stop to think about what might happen? You're a child. Don't put yourself in unnecessary danger. Why didn't you ever stop before diving headfirst into anything? For once in your life, try to look before you leap. Otherwise... Oh, I like this song, actually. It's a very pleasant, like, serious time song. Joshua? Hehe. You came at just the right time. That's not funny. If I hadn't... Look at this. Oh, man. That's actually really cute. Look, I finally caught one. This is it. This is the bug of legends. What? It's huge. Hehe. Isn't it cool? Joshua? If something bad happened to you in the past, but you don't want to talk about it, then I'm not going to force you to. I'll just wait until you feel ready to talk about it with me. Oh man, it took them a long time for him to talk about it. A long time. Till then, I'll be right here by your side waiting. What? The other thing I'll do is give you this bug, so cheer up, okay? You're telling me that that's the bug, that bug's somehow legendary, because I don't see what's so impressive about it. What? But it's huge, it's the most awesome bug in the entire world. Nope, not in the slightest. You just wait. I'll find a bug that'll amaze you even if I have to search forever and ever. So you just wait right here. Please don't wait right here because it's actually extremely dangerous. Go wait right back at the house. Hopefully she's wandering out of the Mist World. You amaze me more than any bug ever will. Oh. Look at that. Because I can't believe how much I've changed because of you. You're such a strange girl. It was then that I made a promise to myself. It was for my own good and no one else's. The only condition by which I could permit something as unnatural as me to be allowed to live in a peaceful world like this. Doing so was the most cowardly thing I could have possibly done, but I hope you can forgive me. I was more concerned about that than about continuing to deceive myself. Is that the end? It should be the end. No, on the final day. What's the final day? Is this when they left Roland? Oh yeah, this is when they actually left. Wow, I can't believe look at them. Oh man. I can't believe so many people came to see us off. Of course they would. Y'all were the heart and soul of this town. Thanks for coming. It means a lot that you came to be here with us. So, as I think you all know, Joshua and I are going to be away from Liberl for a little while. We'll be traveling around the continent doing our bracer work from various guilds in the countries we visit. We might be away for quite some time too. Right now we intend to travel across basically the whole continent. But one day we'll come back here to Roland, we promise. Yeah, we will. We'll make sure we've grown so much that you won't even be able to believe your eyes when you come back. Yeah. I still can't believe you decided all of this on your own without even consulting your loving papa. Oh, didn't they? They did not. That made taking the time off to come and see them a real pain, let me tell you. Sorry about that, Dad. We didn't realize. We didn't give you much notice with this, rather. It's something we discussed seriously, though. Hopefully you'll be able to believe what we're doing is for the best. As long as you've given serious thought about what you're doing, you have my support. So go out there and do what you want. I'll always be right here waiting for you, unless something terrible happens, in which case I'll be right wherever you are in 3 blinks of an eye. If it's serious enough, I'll be there in 1 with a dragon. Good to hear. Thanks, Cassius. Oh man, you're both veteran bracers at this point, so I'm sure you don't need much in the way of advice. Instead, I'll keep this simple. From now on, it'll be up to you to decide what you need to learn and what you need to know. Oh, I like that. I do like that a little bit. Focus on improving your powers of discernment. That's all I'll say. We'll be sure to take it to heart. I know! Life as a bracer is very different in other countries compared to how it is here. I'm sure you're about to find out. But the fundamentals are all the same, so just do as you were taught and I'm sure you'll be fine. Thanks. I'm sure we will, all we were taught, rather, will come into handy if we ever find ourselves in a bind. Most of the bracers haven't experienced things that you guys have experienced, but I'll be real, we'll continue. Haha. Oh, I'm sure you'll be able to handle anything you find yourselves against. We taught you ourselves, after all. Follow your hearts with your heads held high and you'll be fine. That means a lot to us. We can't thank you enough for all that you've taught us over the years, and I'm sure it'll keep us, keep coming in handy in the future too. For real, we really owe you two. Oh, there's no need to thank me. I've just done what I always can as your big sister. Don't eat or drink anything that seems funny while you're away, Estelle. Make sure you brush your teeth before bed too, and don't forget to get so caught up in work that you forget to shower again. And easy now, Stella. She's not a child anymore, you know. She knows how to take care of herself. I hope she can, because if you don't look after yourself, Estelle, I'll be showing up in your dreams. I love y'all. I love Stella. And those dreams will become nightmares. Haha. The scariest part is, I wouldn't put it past you to find a way to do that. Don't worry, that really won't be necessary, I swear. You'd take good care of her too, Joshua. And remember, there's always a job available for you at my shop if you want it. Come back. Can you imagine Joshua? I think in his old age, it would be fun for him to take up that shop. So come back safely, you hear? I will. Please take care of yourselves while we're away. I don't want you to go, Estelle. You won't forget about me, will you? Oh, stop crying. Of course we won't. When we've settled in wherever we're at next, we'll write to you right away, okay? Look after Estelle while I'm away. I'm sorry, Alyssa while I'm away, won't you, Tio? I will. You make sure not to let Joshua get away while you're out of the country too, okay? What? Duly noted. Will you two really have to go? Joshua! Oh, it's Will and Cher. Sniffle sob. Oh, look at that. You've got the twins crying buckets now. It's no surprise that this would be hard on them. You've been looking after them since they were babies after all. Of course they'll miss you. I was gonna say, Joshua was the first, probably non-family member to hold them. Probably not. Actually. But maybe one of the first non-family members to watch them. I've got tons of great memories with them to keep me company while we're away, thankfully. It's probably going to be a while before we can see any of you again, but you'll never leave our thoughts, promise. I'm gonna miss you. Boss-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers please board the airship at this time. Oh dear, looks like we're out of time.
Well then, take care of yourselves.
We will. You too, sir. Goodbye. Joshua? No more running away, okay? Have you made up your mind then? I have. I want to be Joshua Bright after all. I know the name distinction might not be a big deal in the eyes of others, but it is for me. It's a part of me taking the first and most difficult step on this journey. It's a part of making choices that only I can make for myself. By the time we come back, I want to have the strength to proudly declare living the rest of my life alongside you, Estelle, and everyone in Roland. Even after taking the first difficult step, it's not like I can guarantee it'll get any easier, but maybe on some days it'll be hard that, so hard rather that I'll want to give up. Right now though, I'm more happy to go out there and find my own path to walk. More than happy. If I can do that, I can finally feel like I'm working towards becoming the person I want to be. Very well then. That's the kind of positive attitude I wanted to see in you. It suits you. Thanks. That's the best compliment you could have possibly given me. I swear, what is it with the men in our family? Would it kill you two to just talk so the rest of us can understand what you're saying? I caught it pretty clear. If anyone should have caught it as clearly as possible, it should have been probably you, Estelle. But whatever, come on Joshua, get on board or you're gonna get left behind. I'm coming. Cute. Well, see you around. Estelle! When you come back next, I'm gonna be a bracer just like you. I am. Ha, now that I want to see. You don't think I can do it, do you? I'm serious. By the time I get back, I'll be a bracer. I swear. I do hope we get to see, like, Luke in the future, too. Maybe he's traveling. I think I want to become one, too. I think that they could be a very fun bracer duo. Luke and Pat. So, don't worry. We'll be back. We promise. I can't wait to work you two to the ground as co-workers. I'll be counting on you to have my back, so don't let us down. I won't. Never forget that there's always a home for you here. No matter how long you're away, that will never change. We won't. Thanks, Dad. And congrats on being the All-Star Champion. Well, see you later. I'm glad we got, like, their final day before they headed out. Basically, the whole town was here, too. I'm surprised the twins didn't run with Luke and Pat. And so, side story departure finished. And we did it before 3 hours. Memory, quartz, 8,000 Mira, and that is definitely our episode. We got 2 moon doors out of the way, though. And we can do like a quick, well, first, let's actually go back to the base area. I was gonna say we can do a quick little wrap up here. Because, I do wish there were like a, hey, you've done this, marker on these doors. We have just one more moon door out of the ones that are currently unlocked. One more moon door to go. We got a couple of star doors to go, I think. We've done this one. Those who have done, did we do this 300 one? I think we did, maybe. Hold on, we'll see. The boy with the amber eyes, we've done this one. The one who talks in fists, we've done this one. The girl who entrusts her, we have not done 5, and we have not done 6. So we need to do 5 and 6, and which one did I wasn't sure if we've done? This one. I don't know, I'm pretty sure we've done this one, actually. I don't quite remember. Actually, that's the fighting door, isn't it? We've done that one, at least the first stage of it. No, I did not want to go to the sun door. I just wanted to see it, because I think we've only done 1 sun door, right? Take me back to the base game, or the base garden. You know what? Let me look at the map real quick, because I just want to, like, take into account some things. Sun doors, we have done this one, and we have not done any of the other ones. This is the fish, and this is the... oh no, we've done this too, so maybe I didn't do the 300 fight ones? Maybe I just don't remember. that could also be the case. That is a very valid thing. I wanted to peek at this to see if, like, maybe the shape meant anything to me. First plane, second plane, third, fourth, fifth. Well, fifth we're getting to soon. Because I wanted to spend some time at the end of this episode just kind of, like, thinking. Because I feel like... at this point, it feels like Kevin might even know who is the, who's behind the mask of the Lord of Phantasma. So here's the thing. I'm not sure if there's a couple of different, like, paths that I think we could go down here. Because Kevin, at this point, I'm willing to say Kevin probably, not even probably, I think Kevin either has deduced or knew the whole time who was behind the face of the Lord of Phantasma. Because the Lord of Phantasma last time was like, all you just say is say the word and I will remove my mask and reveal my face. That's like a two-step part here. There's either something that Kevin doesn't want to see under that mask, for one, or removing that mask is like, I don't know, not a curse. Something that causes, I don't know, a demon to spawn. Maybe it's some sort of like face stealer. I'm not sure. I have no idea. When I thought face stealer, I was like, maybe it's like the face stealer from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't really actually think that's the case. But I do think whatever's behind the mask of the Lord of Phantasma, I think at this point, I think Kevin knows. And I'm wondering if we get that reveal while Kevin is knocked out and not in the party. Because I think that would be kind of interesting. Like, he knew the whole time. Like, we learn who it is, and we, like, start to reveal it to Kevin, and he kind of just finishes the statement, and it was like, you knew? Yeah, I knew. But, that's still, my, like, big running theory is that it is, Rufina. I'm not sure who else it could really be, to have significance to Kevin. Because I think whoever's behind that mask has to have significance to Kevin. And I feel like it's got to be someone who has died, probably. That would be my main guess, admittedly. And they want to build their kingdom, and I'm not sure what that is really going to do. I don't know, we're still only like halfway through the game, so we might not have all the pieces yet. This is a game where I feel like it does give you, and we can talk about this for a second. The game gives you, for like, I think overarching stuff or main stuff, the game kind of gives you enough in like big old bits of things that are happening. But I think in terms of like big reveals, it is hard to really predict what these big reveals are going to be. Like the Sky City. I did not think it was going to be a city in the sky. I knew that they were doing something with the towers, and those towers probably activated something. But, you know, the city in the sky and whatnot, that was not me. Actually, I think once we went into the, once we actually went into the other space versions of the 4 towers, with the crossed out words, we were able to deduce a lot of those words, even though they were kind of blanked out, to make sense of kind of what was going on. So we kind of had a general idea at that point. But I guess now that I'm thinking about it, that was pretty late in the game. So I'm not even sure if I can really figure out what is going on. I could just make blind shots, and my biggest blind shot is, and I feel like this game is going to do this at some point, we will get like Rufina at some point. Not in the party, clearly, but like her little sprite character as either like a cutscene or like Kevin's on his last breath. He sees the light and Rufina's there, whatever. Or she could just be the Lord of Phantasma. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I'm pretty sure, not pretty sure, but the more that No, at this point, I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure, or maybe 99% sure, that whoever's buying that Schwartz Ritter person or whatever he is, that's Love or some kind of alternate form Love or something. And that just makes me believe that I guess this area can, I guess replicate the dead. Maybe not replicate the dead, but like there are actual demons here, so it has some sort of connection to the afterlife. But we know that he has made it to, well, yeah, I'll say that he's made it to heaven in this universe. But I do also want to point out that he made it there, but this isn't like another time and space, so maybe this happened like in between. No, I don't think so. I think at this juncture, because so much time had passed before what is going on right here happened, I think he's in heaven, so there's some other explanation for why some sort of visage of him or mimic of him is down here. And I know that this place essentially is great at mimicking other things because we had a whole mimic of a couple locations that we've seen so far and items and buildings. So I want to keep that in mind too. And I'm unsure at this point. Just because we're what, at chapter 5, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're at chapter 5, and I think you guys mentioned there's 9 with the prologue, question mark. So we're close. We're over the halfway point, right? So I'm just kind of like trying to put some pieces together. Because we have learned a lot, but also not so much at the same time. We have a general idea, and the person, the woman visage who's here that we've not really been able to see, but we've been able to hear speak to us sometimes through the cube. That's something else that's going on, and that's something I just have not thought about. I was like, oh, this is just somebody who's helpful. I assume this person has some sort of importance, but I'm actually not sure if we know this person. So that's my other big thing. Like, we just have to, I think once that person is revealed, we'll start to have a lot of answers. Because I still have a lot of questions, but I'm trying to come up with some thoughts. Because I do enjoy guessing how these games are going as they go on. Because I have a rich history of being either pretty good at guessing at what's going on, or so absolutely wrong. And for some reason it feels like there's very little variance. Like, when I'm right calling these games, I'm either completely right or like, okay, well, I was pretty much on the correct track. And I would say, you know, outside of these, like, extra bits where I was like, oh, that's a little bit deeper than I thought. That cuts deeper. Or I'm just so wrong. And with this game, I feel like I've been not so, I don't think I've been so right in this game yet. Or this series yet. That's not true. I've had my moments. I digress though. I'm taking off. Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching in this nearly 3-hour episode. But we got through 2 moon doors, and I think that image of Estelle is probably going to be our thumbnail because it was very, very cute. Search for the legendary bug. I don't know, Kid Estelle tickled my heart. She's a bean. We love Kid Estelle, and she still did her coup de grace. We love to see it. I'm gonna talk to Sundavy because I do think I want 2 characters from Trails, since we've been playing so much Trails, to be in that those rumbles. I wouldn't be surprised if we had like a little Reese action. Maybe Joshua could show up, or Father Kevin, to be honest. I think he would be a unique entrant. We'll see. We'll see. I'll talk through it with Sundavy. At some point, we will have an announcement there. I'll play that music somewhere on the soundboard. It'll be a good time. A little Trails representation in that Rumble match. Until next time, though, Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for... Ooh, before I say that, your submissions for the Rumbles are in the description. So you can go through and suggest 5 characters from each Rumble in the description, and then those will be voted upon at some point. I don't know how Pilot has moved literally his whole cave like halfway across the tank, but good for him. You're a wild one, my guy. But toodaloo, Flight Crew, thank you for watching.